let's hop into our crazy adventure. What has happened last week?
The whole
Moment.
A whole lot.
We all died. TPK.
no.
Yes,
Only-
what happened.
No. Man, you posted the video.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That's why
we
I'm
all
saying we all
died and
died.
we all made exactly the same characters again.
Okay, so so last time on our adventures, you finally arrived after some weird travel from Secumba to the Dagger Ford, meeting two weird wizards, meeting whatever other random stuff you can find on the roads. Eventually, after you reach the Dagger
Orc
Ford,
army.
fighting the orcs, random orc passing in, and the whole orc army just not fighting, but just managing to disperse the whole orc army. After reaching Dagger Ford, you were met with amazement how big it is, how there's much the main road is fully littered with the shops, with the hotels, brothels, whatever, from A to Z. Over the time exploring the little bit town, you found a very exquisite place that nobody dared to enter except a nerd, and received the most king-worthy service that whoever entered receives there. As well as one specific individual has been met with the racism and the antagonistic views towards him, had to withdraw himself into the temple with the blind men, where they didn't judge by the looks at all. During the night, some peculiar situation happened as Dagon found himself trying to talk with his patron, thinking to do something to maybe strike a deal. Who knows? He was met with quite a hostile attitude. An old friend trying to influence him, saying that he's just watching over him, and eventually left alone to his own devices, he found himself being under attack by his own patron, strangling him, fighting against his own arm as he cut it off. In the morning, he saw and found out that the arm that cut off was not his, but one of the twin barkeeps. As she bled out on the floor, leaving a huge mess and Dagon covered in blood. The Bolivian entering the room, seeing this mess, trying to hide the tracks and run away from the town too. Eventually got stopped by the whole crowd outside, gathered around the twin, screaming, wailing, and attracting the most attention it could. A Bolivian managed to find out some information from the billboard of a caravan arriving on the tradeway from the Baldur's Gate in a couple of days, as well as it seems an investigation has been launched to this murder, and the front being taken by Nert and Rent altogether. And we will pick up over here, as the Dagon is currently out of his room, running forward, as he's sprinting through the hedges around the wall, hugging the walls, as well as just going through buildings. So Dagon, what do you do?
Right, so a little bit of a recap. As soon as Bolivian entered my room, I casted invisibility on myself, and then I misty stepped myself out of the tavern. So now, Dagon, outside in the city, invisible. Even though he's absolutely exhausted after this night, the adrenaline rushes in.
After casting Misty Step, you're no longer invisible.
He first cast Misty Spell in invisibility afterwards. Well, let's say it that way.
Okay.
Mistakes.
Even though I'm exhausted as hell, the adrenaline kicks in, and I start running. I don't even know where I'm running. I just know that I have to run.
As you're running,
I'm dodging the people that are gathering in the morning, trying to find a place to hide. Then I find a black alleyway. I rush in and I see what looks like an entrance to the sewers. This is it. This is where I will hide. And I jump into the darkness.
As you jump into the dark, the landing is not rough. You manage to catch yourself on the feet, but the smell is putrid. As soon as you land, clean up a little bit, turn around behind the face. Instantly familiar, instantly friendly. Now we cut to the current events. As Sarah, you would be coming into the town as you straggle a little bit farther away, as apparently you just forgot that they decided to leave to the Dagger Ford, and you had to catch up, so it took you a little bit time. As you finally enter the town, you see this whole commotion. Everyone else, excluding Nert and Ren and Dagon, not around, as they're currently in the outskirts, as they're currently in the middle of the city, as you as well enter and see this huge crowd as the girl is veiling, as she's just wailing and saying, my sister, my sister's dead.
Okay. I'll see if I can find someone of the party around.
It would take you a little bit to squish through the crowd, but eventually you'll notice that there's there's Bolivian with a strange man standing next to him, but as soon as you gaze upon it, you remember that you've seen him before in the ball when you were together in a succumber. As soon as you realize it's Grolak.
Yeah.
Masking himself.
I'll go up to them and whisper what's happening.
I have no idea. Apparently, someone killed a barmaid at night. I don't know. You gotta ask the others.
Yeah, there's just been a big commotion here after this barmaid has been screaming. Seems like there's been a murder.
As you're talking, the nerd together with Ren will be returning as well, where you are standing around the post there in the center. These two in the thought, both Ren and Nerd. As they would push through the crowd a little bit and come closer to you. What do you do?
We were following
So-
tracks, weren't we?
You were first looking tracks that led really close to a small grate outside the tavern, and it doesn't seem to lead anywhere else.
I thought we said we can look around.
I-
Well, we're
for-
gonna come in with the party first, and we just gonna tell them what we saw inside, and I'm gonna say, I think for the time being, it probably best we split into two groups, since Nerd and we seems to on the good side of the authority here in the local.
I don't even know what's going on. What is happening?
We think that Dagon is in trouble somehow, and it appears to be him killing a young barmaid. But
Wait. You're telling me that Dagon killed the barmaid?
Maybe we should go and talk somewhere else.
it doesn't add up. That's what I'm trying to say. Things doesn't add up because I ask around trying to figure out with the horrific thing inside, there should have some kind of noise. People should hear scream and anything, but there is nothing during the night. Not a single soul have heard this noise, not a single soul have heard anything or any commotion until this morning. That does not add up. The
Not-
barmaid's hand has been cut off, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Indeed. Not only that, but there seemed to have been some kind of magical barrier blocking anyone's ability to detect magic in there. A feat that Dagon is clearly not capable of. He is nowhere near powerful enough to do such a thing.
So
So what you're saying, it's again, Dagon has some weird evil being controlling him. Once again.
Controlling him or doing some other form of manipulation.
in
Over
any
the-
case, we cannot say that it's not him until we have some concrete proof.
Well,
Oh,
in my opinion, if it wasn't him, he would be here right now.
Well, he's being blamed for the murder and being at the scene of the crime. It's very easy to assume that he would be blamed. So he likely ran.
Alright.
I swear to God, that fucking tiefling is a magnet for evil.
I suggest we start with finding Dagon then. Considering he has the answers to what happened.
Yes, and I don't know if he has been hurt. I mean, during your absence, I tried my best, but I'm not a healer, so maybe Sarah, you could helping out a little bit here. I
Do you
think
mean?
I think you and the others should moving around the town and try to find Dagon.
Ah, yeah.
And I think Nerd and I, we should follow up with the authority and try to look around and see what's going on the side of law and order, quote unquote. Dun dun.
Dun dun.
I would start by checking down in that crate over there.
Yes. How's this plan sounds to everyone? Peruvian, are you okay with it? You are quite quiet. Is there something in your mind?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't mind me.
Inside check.
Wait, what?
Inside check.
Are you hiding anything, Bolivian, or not?
He does.
He definitely does.
Deception. Roll deception if you wanna.
Me?
Yeah, roll deception. Ooh.
All right.
Oh
My
my
God.
god!
My God. Okay.
As you're trying to read him, it looks close. You're able to figure out, but then throws you off multiple times, and you're like, you're unsure yourself if it's right or not. If he's lying or not. You first think he was, then afterwards, his actions, his mannerisms, how he talks, throws you off for a moment, and then again it looks like he's lying, but then again not, and you're just getting confused, and you're not sure.
He's giving me mixed signal.
Yes. And accidentally you kiss him.
Oh my. Oh my.
Not joking.
Just stare at him really close. Are you lying or not? No, not happening. Yeah, I'm just look at the Bolivian saying like, are you quite quiet? Are you something in your mind?
On my mind?
Yeah, just
No, I'm just I'm just still a bit tired after the night's sleep. It wasn't that well, and a bit baffled by the things happening here in the square.
okay.
Alright then, let's split up and find Dagon and find out what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
So, as you're splitting the group, who's in whose group?
What's nerd?
Okay,
Nerd
Ren,
and
Nerd.
Ren, and then Kolek, Bolivian, and me.
Okie dokie. So as you split in the group and start walking around, I will start first with the three of you. So roll me an investigation check. Could it be all three or one with advantage?
Who is the
Either
highest?
either one of you roll three. Either one of you roll with advantage, or all of you three roll one investigation check.
Aren't we just rolling all of us?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just roll all of it.
Oh my God.
Are you guys blind? Are you guys blind or something?
Oh my god, what? Mm.
I should not have been on the investigation team. My investigation rolls are always bad.
This is like,
It's like that Buzz Lightyear meme. It appears the floor is made out of floor.
oh my god.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I
Thank
think we
God
sent
this
the
is
wrong
not a
people
battle.
for
Yeah,
investigation.
thank God it's not a battle.
You think that 3 people roll is better than 1 people roll 2 dice with advantage? Boy, we're wrong.
Boy, we're wrong.
Boy.
As you walk around the town and try to find any kind of ways where the Dagon could have went or anything, you just are met with people interested in flailing into the center as that veiling is happening. Eventually, the guards take her away and the crowd disperses. But whatever marks there were left, if there were Dagons, would be gone by the sheer amount of people that already went forward and back through the whole center and in all directions, basically. So you spend around 2-3 hours investigating and looking for things, not asking questions, just generally looking. You find nothing. You end up with nothing. You just find some couple drunk yards in the alleyways, in their own piss and puke, and nothing else.
And we ask the drunkards.
You can if you want.
Yeah, sure. I mean, a
It-
tiefling is quite noticeable, I guess.
As you come close to one of the drunkards, he's very fucking smelly. He raises up. Yeah. What do we need?
Hi there. Have you seen a tiefling wandering around here?
The different. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe is a tiefling a drink?
No, it's a person.
Is
Maybe
a
just
person a
someone-
drink?
And no, never mind. Have a good day.
But you said you gotta give a drink. And he just falls on the side and starts snoring.
Alright then, that did not go well.
Well, that was not fruitful.
Tora, I must say you have a talent with picking people.
Well, it's an alley with people, you never know.
As you would be, after talking with the drunkard, you would, as you turn around, you would see a lean woman leaning against the wall, a rapier on her side, as well as long black hair and robe covering her. As you would see her leaning, she would turn to you and say,
This is quite a weird place to look for clues.
Well, it's a weird person we're looking for.
And who
Figured
that
it
might
would
be.
work. Well, he's a friend of ours. Seemed to have gotten himself in some trouble again.
Trouble. I heard that there was a trouble in this town. Would you
Yes.
mind elaborating?
Well, someone died, and perhaps our friend knows more about what happened.
So you're looking for your friend, huh?
Yes, a tiefling.
A tiefling. How
Well,
interesting.
not really a friend, more of a companion, if you want to say, but he's gotten into trouble. Seems to do that a lot, and we're trying to help him out.
Any success so far?
Not really. You have seen nothing?
Oh no, you see, I am the law enforcement of this town.
I'd like to insight that.
roll inside.
Please let it be a good roll for once. That's not bad. It's not terrible.
Depending on his role.
Yeah. What you should roll? That's the question. Oh, sorry, wrong roll. Roll inside you two, Max.
Right.
To see which one is higher. Which oversees whom. Okay. As you would oversee, Grolak, as you would see, you would notice a badge, like a sheriff's badge. You would notice some handcuffs dangling from the side, as well as a cigarette rolled up, ready to whenever to smoke. And in general, she looks authoritative. She is standing on the way like any kind of law enforcer, or let's say like a detective would be.
Hmm. Well,
Should I ask again? Any leads so far?
not really.
Nothing yet.
You just seem to vanish.
I will keep an eye on you guys. And it seems like I'm needed at the crime scene. See you later.
Farewell.
Laura moves closer to Crawl again. It's like, and you say I choose bad people.
I do not trust this one.
I think it's best we don't get the law too much involved in this so far.
Well, if you want my honest opinion, fuck Dagon. I'm sorry, but this guy is a magnet for problems and evil sorcery. And I don't want to deal with that anymore. We had enough of that.
You might be right. You might be
We
wrong.
all died because of it.
Well, that was my fault as well, so
Not really, but fine. You're a good-hearted person. Take the blame all you want. It was his fault. In my opinion, we should just leave. He got himself into that shit. Let's make sure he gets himself out.
well, I can't do that. Because we made a promise.
I know, but
And we said that if it would eventually come to that we would kill him with our own hands. So, we should at least find him for that. If necessary.
Tara, you're too good-hearted for the all of us. Let's just continue. Find this idiot if we can. God damn it.
Have I-
No, never mind. Let's go.
No, okay. As to say these words, you just head out again, looking around the town with no avail. And now let's go to both Ren and Nert. As you as well split up from the group and start walking around to spend some time exploring and investigating for any leads. Roll me an investigation. Either one of you advantage or both separately.
You want to show the boys how it's done, or
He's going to, Nurtnell is going to slap you on your back and say, "We got this." You got a bardic inspiration.
okay.
I was hoping for a fuckboy at the end of that sentence.
Same.
It's
Not
not
that
that
good.
much better.
You have a
Wait,
bardic
are
inspiration.
you? Yeah, but are you gonna roll, or you want me to roll advantage?
Well, it looks like, well, let's both roll, because I also have another thing that I can add to mine, so also roll your
Yeah.
bardic inspiration, see if that helps.
What's it, D8 or D6?
D6.
D8. Oh, D6 still. Oh yeah, you're level 1 only. No.
Yeah.
Oh
that's-
my.
Yeah, there we go.
That's a
19. Mm-hmm.
Okay, no, that makes a difference.
I mean, you guys have a bard with you.
I know, but even if I gave everyone bardic inspiration, we wouldn't have done much better.
That's true.
Bart seems to have forgotten he is a Bard.
Yes, sorry, I've been sweating it a bit out during COVID.
It's-
Yeah.
It's alright. Alright.
I've rolled already, but it's not putting it onto the thing.
Let me open the DP and double check.
A 30-20.
But that was another one I was trying.
Ah.
My investigation was a 5.
Okay. Fucking Christ. Blah, 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 blah. Game log.
It's a 5, yeah.
Yeah, it's a 5. So, do you do any inspiration or anything? No, I guess
I
not.
gave him inspiration already, so
Okay.
19.
Yeah, nerd, you look around as well, spend time looking around, asking people, basically to no avail. As you, Ren, you look around the things, you start finding some kind of markings, and as well, like stories from other people start to make sense. As seeing something weird happen, like a wind pass by in a quick run, and then like a footsteps there should be, but there isn't any. Kind of starts to make sense. Like a Dagon has started going in that direction, or was here for some moment. As well, you would see the same figure that others saw, investigating around the same area too.
But actually, we're more interested into asking like the surrounding like people around the inn if they heard anything during the night. Was there basically, is there a concrete proof that there's no noise at night, like nobody heard anything?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what we're trying to accomplish here. It's first of all proving that it's just not that the whole thing was just odd, if actually someone killing someone. So I think that is what we're trying to figure out.
Okay,
here.
okay. Yes, over some time you would actually manage to talk with some people, and those people will definitely tell you, well, there's no voice limitations during the night, only after like 3 4 a.m. in the morning when the bars close. The drunken people still staying around there. It's not enforced. As nobody hearing anybody scream, that is definitely weird indeed, but it's nothing that is dreadworthy or anything. As well, talking with people, you would notice when going outside the town, outside in a town, that the area, like the trees, kind of look dreaded. They're like shriveled up, like dead or dying fully, as well as there's increased amount of bats and wolves around the town and been howling during the night.
Like animals.
Yes.
The fucking thing called COVID thing.
Yes.
Let's not.
I'm gonna tell nerd. We used to have a friend. Quote, a friend. That is I think it's not far from here, right? No, it's a little bit far. But still, it's possible.
I'm confused. You had a friend, and this is relevant
because he's a vampire, and the increasing bats and stuff around here. I don't know if this is anything relevant. I'm just throwing ideas out there.
Well, I mean, you've been around this individual Dagon more than I have, so I'd assume you'd have a little more insight into what's the more correct action to take.
The thing is, I mean, the other group are on the trail of trying to find dragons. And we are trying to proving that the death of the barmaid was not caused just by a normal person. It's someone powerful. And we already pretty much can concur that there is no voice and no sound made out of the night, so that is something definitely odd. And I think that can convince part of it, but we still don't have a proof that is some saying it's much more powerful than normal person can do.
Well, yeah, I mean, if we need proof, I could make proof. Personally, I don't really care what the local town guard think.
DM, they said they're gonna have someone investigating this, isn't it?
Yes.
So it's not gonna be. They said it was not their local law enforcement, if I'm correct, right?
It said they either gonna find somebody that is gonna be either sent, but you are unsure. So from where it's gonna come. But you basically during your investigation, talking with people, you notice the same person from like what other group I described for, as well talking with people around.
I would approach him. Quite a commotion today in town, isn't it?
You talking to us?
What?
Yes.
Yes, I am approaching you and asking you about the commotion.
Ah, indeed. Seemed, someone went and cut off some poor girl's hand and killed her in the process.
How horrible. Do you guys have any idea who did that?
Well, we don't have any knowledge for certain. I personally believe it might have been some kind of fiendish being. See, we had this individual that's being suspected, but I have a good feeling that that individual is nowhere near powerful enough to succeed in doing what was done in there.
Really? And that individual is a tiefling, isn't it?
Yes. Looking at who's talking to us, what do they look like?
Max, describe her.
She is kind of like a miniature but still strong woman with long dark hair in a black coat.
Any distinguishing features other than that?
What exactly they want to know?
If they look like authority or if they just look like a passersby.
Oh, they definitely look like an authority.
I'm curious. Is there a specific reason you're asking us and not the town guard?
Well, you see, I am the law enforcement that was sent to investigate a certain commotion in town. And it looks like it's been in this tavern right here. I'm kind of interested, why are you snooping around here?
Well, we already got the go-ahead by the guard to do our own form of investigation. If you have a problem with that, you can talk to them yourself.
So our guards let you into the crime scene?
Yes. We were escorted. We didn't tamper with anything.
I will have to speak with that guard. You will have to excuse me. I will have to check it for myself.
It's kind of strange that they have sent some one higher authority already in the town to investigating.
Yes, didn't that guard say they wouldn't be here for a day?
I
At
think
least.
so. Yeah, I
I-
believe so.
DM, can I do a investigation check on that person? See if I can see anything specific about them.
Yeah, do it.
Come on, big money, big money, big money.
Normal.
Hold up, hold up. Hold up, boom, boom, boom,
Holding.
boom,
I'm
boom,
holding.
boom, boom.
17.
Okay.
The person, first of all, you catch up as a person, even though it's looking authority and everything, it doesn't radiate as much authority as you could feel like it. It's more like wits and bits coming from her, as tracking down like a bounty hunters whenever you meet them, trying to be witty, you know. As well as definitely you remember guard saying that it's gonna take about a day, and seeing a law enforcement so fast in the city is raising questions for you extremely a lot. Actually, roll Arcana check, because while looking and snooping around from distance, you would catch a sniff of something arcane.
Time of the day right now? Still morning?
It's a morning, it's day.
Yeah, then I would talk to nerd saying, it's really early. It's as if they already knew this would happen.
I'd like to also say that if he's using disguise self, if that investigation beats his DC, then I would be able to tell that it's disguise. Just want to mention that too.
Moment.
Take all the time you need to check your note.
No, I know what I need. I just need another thing. You would catch as you would catch a snip of arcane. It would for you would smell like a teleportation magic, but nothing else. It's just this whiff of weave around her, as she was been feels like she's been recently teleported in.
Olin. Well, I honestly do not believe we should get the gods any further involved, but, you wish we can go talk to some of the other ones, see if they have any other information, perhaps about this individual who has been sent so quickly.
I think. I don't know. I just feel like the guards here seems useless. I mean, we definitely could tip them off this information, but are they just gonna drink it off, or are they actually gonna use it for something?
Well, I was more thinking that we could get information out of them than give them info.
In that case, sure. I think that's the best we can do. During the investigation phase that we're talking through to the peoples about like the sound at night and everything, can we get like how do you say it, a working schedule for the bar, for the inn? Just like what time they close, what time they're gonna switch shift, or who's gonna stay in and stuff like that.
Yeah, you would easily find a parchment of the shifts. Mostly it's those two twins working from day to day without any breaks, basically. As well, the bar would open at 6 p.m. in the morning, in the evening, 6 p.m. in the morning, 6 p.m. in the evening, and close at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Okay.
As well, it would be open throughout the day while they clean and prep, but wouldn't be accepting any drinkers, but just random stragglers looking for rooms.
Do they lock the door, or like how are they gonna, like, what's the closing situation?
They lock the door from 3 in the morning till 9 in the morning. After 9, basically the bar is in the low working mode, as there's like one or two persons working on it, not the full crew, as they're just cleaning everything, preparing for the evening and the night, and getting the rooms ready and getting the people out.
So I'm assuming the barmaids who screamed this morning was around 9 a.m.
Yes.
The sister, basically.
Yes.
And well, I wouldn't know that, but Bluvian hide the body, everything was before that time opened up, basically.
Yes. Well, you can assume your ways.
So this is a long time frame, and the inn was closed during all this time. There's no gas in the inn other than Bluvian and Dagger, right?
No. As you would look through the logs, no, they wouldn't. As you're looking through the logs, eventually the twin you would notice a twin, one of the twins, still sobbing about her sister's death in outside the tavern as she's talking. I swear to God, as you would hear something like some wisps of talk. I swear to God, there's probably has been the Dragonborn that came in. It definitely was one. I saw it with my own eyes. I think he killed it. I think he killed my sister.
I will talk to Nerd. I think we should probably talk to the the girl first before she creating even more rumors that are unnecessarily to distracting people and putting pain on unnecessary people. Can we maybe ask her what her sister had been doing before that?
As she's sobbing outside and those talks are as she's talking this, you come in and she looks at you. You were there last night. Before it all happened, and then you left.
What, me? Or
No,
what?
Ren.
Okay, yeah.
What?
Because I didn't go in.
Wait, I wasn't there, isn't it? I was.
She's still saying it. She's in that shock that she thinks you are. That you were.
Excuse miss, are you sure? I don't believe I was here in the inn. And that. Wait, the bartender that I throw the piece at was not this one, right? It was the other one.
Oh, it was
It was the fancy one.
Yeah. No. Right?
Oh yeah, the different one. Yeah.
The different one. We have a fancy one.
And how many taverns did we visit?
We
The
visited
very
three.
fancy one, offensive
3.
one, 3.
Yeah, so that was the second one. This one, I wasn't even here. Like she,
Yes.
I never set the foot in. Okay.
But she still said it. I think it was you.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just want to making sure that that was not. No, miss. I think you have been mistaken. I've never been here, not even seen this tavern.
As she rubs her eyes and squints at you. I'm sorry, you looked quite familiar. I thought I saw you somewhere before. I apologize. As she sits down on a chair next to her, next to the door. So what do you want to talk about? I guess you have questions.
Yes. I'm assuming you and your sister are quite close, right?
She nods.
You see my master here, and I'm pointing at that, and I, oh my god, we are Sherlock Holmes and Doctor.
My God.
Literally, I just remind that. My
Easy now,
master and I. My master here and I were quite a detective. We are really sorry about what happened, but we also find things are unusual, given the crime scene. What is your sister has been act or been anywhere or meet any other strange people?
No, she usually never leaves the tavern. We have our rooms in the cellar where we rest. Since we rent all the other rooms upstairs, she hasn't been out anywhere else besides buying food, provisions, ale. She's the muscle of this, well, duo, as I would say. She gives a small, heartfelt giggle, heartbroken giggle. I don't know. Maybe she met someone before. I don't know. But she was normal as any every other day. She was as cheerful as she always is. And then in the night, she was gonna go check up on people and ask before the bar is closing down to check if they're sleeping or they require something on as the usual bar service, like a drink or something to a snack to eat or whatever they wish for. You know, don't shy from whatever requests. But I don't think anything strange was with her, as far as I know.
DM, based on the last session, were we be able to determine around what time that happened?
You never investigated around that time, so I would need you to roll a history check with disadvantage because you need now to remember the body, the whole crime scene, and everything.
We're literally playing
Sherlock
Okay.
Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes. Oh no, I rolled a 15 and a 2.
For you, no. You try to remember the body. For you, nothing. As you remember the body, nothing striking comes out. As No strangle marks, nothing, just cut off arm and bled out, and the lifeless, pale body of the red-haired twin.
Not even a ballpark of the time frame?
The time frame, no, you wouldn't be able to determine because the blood spilled out. Arteries cut, it spilled out at the moment, so you wouldn't be able to determine how long it take for her to bleed out.
Okay. Does your sister have any, pardon my words, enemies?
I don't think so. She has lovers, not enemies.
Any ex-lovers that might have something against her?
She shakes her head horizontally, indicating that. Gesundheit.
Bless you.
Okay.
How was the business recently for the tavern?
The usual, we were earning the coin, and I think the new caravan, as we know, is coming up the way, so we were expecting the stop of the caravaneers. We were expecting to earn some more cash as usual. We sometimes have boons and downs, but it's the usual business. We're stable.
I believe your sister was someone really lovely.
Hmm.
She
As-
was really close.
Yes, indeed. Well, she's my twin sister. I was not able to do things without her. She was not able to do things without me. We always would fill each other's gaps. As you would gaze upon closer, she is as well as a red-headed elf. Not a high elf, but red-headed elf. Yeah, maybe high elf. Yeah. As she's just small build, not too big, just medium but very small.
I do an insight check to see if there's any jealousy on her.
Roll inside.
Oh my god. Not gonna happen.
19.
Yeah. Right. You are able to see through her easily. She's not hiding anything. There has been no jealousy, nothing. She loved her sister very much, and she cherished her as a second half of the coin.
Excuse me, but what were your duties last night?
I was cleaning the kitchen as well as cleaning up the last people from the downstairs in the bar, and she was taking up the people upstairs.
And during this, your evening work, did you at any point feel strange, cold, random cold, or maybe some strange dark feeling that seemed to come and then go randomly?
I haven't felt anything the whole night before the one lot together with the what it looked like a half elf bard, that tiefling, and then looked like it was a dragonborn came in, and afterwards when they left, and only the bard and tiefling were only ones left that ordered and got the rooms. I started feeling during the evening shivers whenever I would go either to the kitchen or either to the cellar down to my place to either clean up or collect some things. It was peculiar, strange, but it always was in the one spot.
What spot is that?
I think it was directly above that tiefling's room. It felt always like my back of my hair, back of my neck would always rise up, and then just when I passed it, it would disappear. They would just be down again.
said directly above the tiefling room.
I think. I'm not sure.
Is there some kind? Is there some attic, cellar place there?
Yes. Yes, as I said, it's my sister's Mary's and my place to relax after the work or store things.
You wouldn't mind if we took a look in this room for any other evidence, would you?
I wouldn't, but if it's my permission, if that would be alright, after tonight I'm really not trusting anybody.
Very well.
As she would lead you to the where the stairs would lead upstairs, to the right would be the stairs going downstairs into the cellar. As she would open the door, there's as well a huge room, fully furnished as well, with the wood both at the ceiling and the floor. Rooms as well as a couple rooms, a lot of storage rooms, and rooms on one side named Kiri, on other side named Miri.
We're moving down. I'll be ritually casting detect magic.
As a ritually casting detect magic, as you're moving down, you'd feel nothing at much, but there's one special pull towards the Miri's room. As you come close to both of their rooms next to each other, to both sides, it starts tingling more to the Miri's room, as a compass would be directly pointing to it. She unlocks the door, lets you in. The room is, you met with the fragrances of roses and lilies. It's, well, as you expect, a working woman's room. Nothing too much, nothing too shabby, a lot of dresses and everything. As you walk around, your detect magic starts to go off, as it feels that this special spot has been some kind of influence with magic, but you're not able to determine what kind of magic.
Any spot in particular?
As you walk around the room, you determine that not only there's one spot, there's like a whole room, and then you will quickly remember that the cubicle shape of the Dagon's room quite matches the Miri's room.
So they were basically up and down, like direct.
Yeah, there's like a above it would be a kitchen, and below it would be the Miri's room, and then above the kitchen would be the Dagon's room.
And Kira said when she was in the kitchen, she felt it, the shimmering.
She felt it in the kitchen as well, and she felt it when she was going to grab something for Kiri and for herself.
So the magical presence is coming from both this room and Dagon's room? Or is it...
You would, how to say, it would feel a mirrored version, but a simple, like just in this room specifically, like etched into the walls. It would feel like that.
I look around and see if there's any missile residue or something.
I'm gonna help on that.
As you're looking around, you find just general things, cosmetics, some praying stuff, for mini ceremonies in home. Some pouch for the components for magic items, as well as just those magic items mostly to make people sleep, or as some bartenders keep it to throw the people out.
Did your sister worship any particular god?
Not that I know. No.
Any
She always
strange rituals that you ever caught her doing?
No, she always kept the religion to herself. If whatever she believed in, she believed in. She always was a woman of set mind. Whatever she comes to the decision, she always set on it.
What is her recent ambition then?
Well, she was looking to expand. She wanted a bar of her own, and she wanted to make another one on the other side of this one, so we could quite challenge each other and work almost to death, basically. We were pretty competitive when it came towards the business and the work, but no jealousy behind it.
If she wants to expand, I'm assuming she needs money
Yes.
or power. Who will she turn into for this sort of thing?
I don't know if she was looking for spiritual guidance. Most likely, it was to give her guidance in how she can proceed. I don't know, but if power, I don't know. Really do not know.
If she wants money,
We always wanted money. We both, whatever income we would be getting and whatever we would earn over the top, we would always set aside and split it in half.
there's no particular reason that she could find someone else to, I don't know, borrow money in advance in order to expand the things quicker?
She thinks for a while. I do not know. If she did, maybe she hid it, but I really do not know.
I'm gonna try to looking through the room to see if there's any evidence towards this sort of thing or religion stuff.
Yeah, you would see as well that there's some mini ceremony pouch what the nerd has uncovered as he's walking around. Money eventually, after looking up, you basically find below the bed in a small compartment that there's like a above the frame below the bed a pouch of gold, a couple platinums in it. Says she's been collecting that money and holding it there as secure. Some parchments for already purchased place across this tavern, and basically nothing else.
I show that to her. Were you aware of this?
As you show her the deed of land purchase, she bursts into tears and says, she finally was reaching her dream too. She hands it back to you and starts crying.
I look at Nerd. Do you think? I mean, ever since we got into this town, we noticed the town. Was this town like full of tourists, or was this town like really active? I don't think so, right?
Well, I'm not sure if it's any more active than the other small town.
Do you think she could have gotten already enough money to buy this? Looking through the apartment, is there any sign like this is not her money, or I don't know, co-signed with someone, or lover maybe?
No, there's no parchments or small notes saying that there's a specific amount of gold money. You just take the pouch to get out, like get the all golden out. There's a couple platinums just jiggle around. You would find no parchments, nothing inside as well. It's just normal pouch with the gold, and then you collect it back and have it on put it back on a small table. Nerd, as you would still walk around, investigating even the room, eventually, as you're still casting ritually the detect magic, as you would head out just to check to the kitchen. As you would head into the kitchen, you would notice that the one spot specifically as well below, as you would remember, below the Mary's room as well, one only spot would be radiating magic as a pillar up.
I check out that.
Okay, as you check it out, it's as well the same, feels same simple magic, just a stream of weave going towards it, but nothing too peculiar. In the meantime, as you all three are exploring, some guards are walking around, you would notice, and they would come towards you and say, "You there, sir, ma'am, may we talk with you for the moment?"
Sure.
What's
Have you
it
seen-
about?
Have you seen these men? And they take out the parchment, and it's a Bolivian's face on it. Lady Vanessa has asked to talk with him. We need him currently right now.
I try to hide my face a bit and stay in the background.
Roll stealth. With disadvantage because you've been ambushed like that. You try to hide as quickly as you can, but as you trying to put the hood on, the hood catches on your loot on your back and the harp as well as you're trying to pull it. And guards looks at you, quickly looks at the parchment. Hey, you're the Mr. Bolivian, correct?
Yes.
Can you please come with us?
All right.
As they don't handcuff you, just stand behind and walk together with you and lead you into what it looks like a small barracks where all the other guards of the city are, as well as you would see a small room where they sit you down, and eventually, with one candle in the middle, eventually a woman would enter. And she would would walk around you in a slow movement, leg after leg.
Well. I have checked the reports from the guards today, and it seems like that Tiefling wasn't alone that night. There was a certain half-elf with him that went away very early in the morning,
So
right before the body was found.
So I had some business to do. City.
Roll deception. Max, roll inside.
Business. But what about your friend? Wouldn't you want to get him with you?
It's more like, I would say, a companion. I don't need to check up on him. We usually condone our business before heading out ourselves.
And what kind of business do you do?
Getting what's called supplies, stuff like that. We're a band of adventurers.
The reports also say that there were more of you coming into town, but then you split up.
There was what?
And the reports say,
More of you.
The report said that there was more of you coming into town, but then you have split up, and there was a dragonborn with you. As she says dragonborn, you can see disgust in her face. Is that true?
That we split up? Yeah, we chose to sleep different locations. Since some of us preferred other places than others.
So you're a group of adventurers, yet you don't really like sticking together. Is that so?
Well, we have different preferences for sleeping and what we think is entertainment. For
Roll
example,
inside.
I like drinking and music. Others prefer tea.
Mark, are you lying about it? Because I kind
No.
of feel you like lying. Okay.
No, I'm literally I'm saying the truth.
Okay.
Like what should I be lying about there? It is the truth, at least to some extent.
No, I'm just asking. Don't worry. Continue. Continue.
I'm done.
And what about that dragonborn? I hardly doubt that anyone in this town would allow him in his inn. Did you
Well-
just left him on the streets?
Well, he what's called gave up on finding a place to sleep.
And do you know about his whereabouts
No.
during that night? How interesting.
Um, Now I can't. That's out of character. I don't remember if I know if he went to the temple or not. I can't remember if he told me.
You don't know where he went. He just left.
All right. Well, I don't know.
What an interesting band of adventurers. It seems like nobody cares about each other in this group.
Well, we
Are
have
you even...
our own trouble, but we get along on the road.
Tell me more about that dragonborn.
Well, what about him? Like, what?
Why a dragonborn would come in this town?
Well, this is the mysterious ways of the road. You never know where you're gonna end up. And since our travel led us on the path to the north, then we came to this town on the way.
So a dragonborn comes into this town, gets
Is-
harassed by
is-
everyone in this town. Shut up. Gets harassed by everyone in this town. And then we find a dead body. Nobody
You're cutting
where
out
he
there.
was.
Mark's cut out.
Kurva. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. At what point did I...
Dragonborn comes into the town.
Oh yeah. Dragonborn comes down into the town. Gets harassed by everyone in this town. And then, in the morning, we find a dead body. Don't you think this is very interesting?
Well, it might, but he split up from the group even before we went to this place. So
Does this dragonborn holds grudges?
not what I'm aware of.
By any chance, Do you know where he is now? As you are a group of adventurers, you surely should meet one another.
Well, I haven't heard or seen him since I came here into this room, so it's a bit difficult to know his whereabouts exactly.
Roll deception.
Roll deception, Mark.
Max, roll investigation. Inside. Sorry, inside.
Please roll good. You motherfucker.
Inside. Did it roll?
Yeah, 25.
God damn it. I'm dead.
Prepare to
Um,
get hanged.
As you would continue interrogating him, you would catch the mannerism of talk and as well the expressions. As you've seen it a lot of times throughout your investigations, making you realize that he definitely met and knows about the Dragonborn whereabouts.
Listen here, Brulivian. You better put all your cards on the table, or you will end up in jail.
But I didn't do anything.
Lying to authorities? This is not
Oh.
good, Brulivian. This doesn't look good.
Well, you should be able to find him in this town.
Oh, I know that. But I'm pretty sure you know exactly where he is. And you will tell me.
And we cut back to the nerd. Yeah, nerd is you would investigate that pillar, just a normal weave magic passing by. It feels like a string, elastic string, as you would after seeing the deck magic, you would see it like almost visually. You would try to go through your hand would go into it, and it feels like it's pushing like a silicon string, you know. It's really wobbly as well. It's like, you know.
It looks really weird, right?
For him, you don't see shit.
Oh. Wait.
Does it like lead somewhere, or is it just like a single string on this thing?
The string comes from the bottom, from one specific place, and you can determine that it's a Miri's room from below, and above it literally goes into one spot above, like a, you know, in a single line up to you think as well as the Dagon's room.
With detect magic up, I'll run up to Dagon's room.
As you try to enter the Dagon's room with detect magic, your detect magic, just as you come in, starts collecting the purplish energy again, like woozing and woozing and woozing, you know, like it starts to pulsate more. What do you do?
I'm not in his room yet, right?
Oh yeah, if you're not entering, but next to it, in the next, standing next to entrance, it would feel like it's pulsating. Like,
How big is his room though from last time we were in?
it's the same. It would be the same diameter and everything visually from the Miri's room.
But how wide is it? Like 10, 20 feet?
Oh yeah, hard to say. I would say 30 by 30.
Okay, he'll open the door but stay out of the room.
As they open the door, as the door passes while you're casting the detect magic, the wobbling begins a little bit more, as it's now sometimes going purplish, sometimes normal bluish arcane energies again, purplish, like something's leaking out, and it's catching.
See that, or still just him?
It's just him. You don't see that.
With detect magic up and not being in the room, can I tell where the magic is pulsating from the most?
No, it feels like this whole room, but specifically from this entrance, it feels like everything's coming from the entrance.
Just one question.
Imagine it like a floodgate. It opens and it comes directly from there. Nowhere else. Yeah, Aaron?
Do I sense the? I don't know how nerd react to this. Does he react like? Basically, I want to know if do I sense danger?
There would be a little bit of your back on the neck, back of your hair, with a little bit standing up.
I'm gonna protect.
Roll me perception.
Oh, okay. That would be 11.
It takes you a little bit because you're so amazed by what Nerd is doing and the solar gestures and everything, how he's checking things. You wouldn't notice for a second, but then afterwards you would notice that your gi is changing colors rapidly in some spots.
I'm gonna protect, like sort of like I know Kiri was following with us so that we can look around. I'm gonna try to put her behind me, sort of like I think there's something wrong, and sort of just trying to protect her.
Is it stand behind that protective? It's the same situation. Like for Nerd, when it passes Nerd, for you Nerds, it wobbles with the purple energy. Then it passes through Ren. You would see your gi as well in one specific spot change color to different season, then change it back to the normal season, and then another spot, the different season, etc., etc. Like something would be shooting you, you know.
Quickly, I'm just gonna ask her, have you ever seen this before?
She's like, what? I don't feel anything. What do I need to see? Feel? What?
She don't see or I point that direction. She don't see or feel anything.
No.
Okay, there's something wrong here. Just stay behind me.
She nods slightly.
I'm gonna Nerd. I don't know magic shit, so just tell me when to run.
Gonna look at Ren and say, "It's all right. We got this." Give him bardic inspiration again, and walk inside.
As you start walking inside with the detect magic still on, the magic starts pulsating more, changing from arcane blue into the purple, and starts wobbling as it interchanges the colors quickly, and then it fully overtakes the purple as it goes. What do? You have 5 seconds.
He'll drop detect magic since he remembers what happened last time.
Yeah. As it wobbles, it almost reaches like that equilibrium, and it's almost a singular sound. You drop it, nothing happens. But as you drop it, you see the leftover arcane energy, the purple and the blue one, go around the room like a smoke around, and then just like from the drain in one singular spot goes down instantly. As you would notice it, it's the same spot that you've seen when you were in the kitchen above on the ceiling.
What spot is that?
It's like almost in the middle of the room.
So it's all concentrated in this one spot in the middle of the room?
It looks like it. But as soon as it goes in, the room a little bit feels like arcanely flicker, and then it's back to everything's quiet, nothing You can hear everything from outside, but Ren, you staying outside?
Yeah, I'm not walking into the room. I'm protecting the girl.
Yeah. As you're standing, like not in front of the door, but a little bit to the side, whatever nerd is speaking, it's really hard for you to hear. But when you peek out into at the door, not inside the room, you're able to hear him better.
Okay, what he was saying.
He's just murmuring, talking to himself.
He's
Gonna
going
make-
to with an ink and a pen, he's going to draw a circle around the area where it's the most concentrated. How large is that area?
Around 5 feet.
Good. He's gonna turn to Ren and say, I will require...
What's the last connection?
Huh? What?
No. All good.
I'm going to require either powdered silver or holy water worth at least 100 gold.
Powder of holy water. Wait, how can holy water become a powder? You mean
I
a
don't
jar?
need... No, I'm not saying it needs to become that. I'm saying I need one of the two. Whichever is easier. I think we have quite a bit of silver, so I could powderize it or have someone else do that, but I need to do it fairly quickly. I don't want any of this to dissipate in that time.
Sure. I'm gonna give. You said 100 gold. Is that it?
100 gold
100.
worth of powdered silver and iron.
I can give you 100 gold worth of silver, but I guess I cannot. I don't think I have enough strength to crush it into powder.
Magically nerd can do it.
As for iron, I guess I can give you darts. I have like unlimited darts.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, the tips of the darts would be basically metal, so you would eventually collect enough metal to, and with your arcane pressure, just easily pulverize them.
Is going to, with the powder, going to draw a circle around the area to contain the doing magical circle. Creature willing blah blah blah. Going to choose a fiend or the magical energy. Did it feel celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead? Did I tell?
Roll arcane. Roll arcane.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
On big
I'm
money.
so
Yeah, big money.
undead.
Undead. Okay, he's gonna choose undead. And he's going to try and contain the magical essence within the magical circle. I'm going to be casting it at 4th level, so it's to last for 2 hours.
4th level. Roll arcane.
How about I got 23? Can't just use that?
No.
Okay.
Do you want your bardic inspiration back?
I can't use it. I have a different thing that I can use, but... Fuck you!
No!
Motherfucker. No! Hold on, do I have an inspiration? Hold up. Yeah, I think I do.
don't know, do you?
I do. I have a
Yeah.
D8 and a D20. I'm using the fucking D20.
Let's see it, man.
Fuck you! Fuck, I'll use the D8 as well.
It's all in or nothing. Okay, calculate
7, 8,
11,
9, 10,
16.
11, 12, 13. And I'm gonna use my D6 too, because I can do that. That's the wrong one.
He is pushing it.
Fuck! God! Ah,
The dice
bullshit.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Ah,
17. My God.
Well, you pushed it far enough, at least, I guess.
You're one short.
Have anything else that I could fucking stack?
You shouldn't have told him that. That's just soul crushing.
I mean, I could try to help him, but I don't know if that's allowed at this moment.
No, too late.
Fuck. So
As-
fucking shit.
As you draw the circle, you are struggling over the time as you choose this, as you choose the undead. The undead purring energies, undead purring energies just are crushing even for you as you're trying to contain it. It's barely escaping, and then you hear a ring in your stone. Do you need some help, friend?
Oh shit. Ah, yes, please.
It's something something flicks. There's like a undead arm go out of that small stone as it touches your hand, and then you start collecting that energy that was almost escaping as it's almost breaking. You just push it and manage to lock in as it finally locks in, and the around in the room, that feeling of nothing just instantly drops. As instantly drops, both of you everyone in 10-mile range would hear a shrieking collection of screams. Not only the barkeys, but there's like hundreds and thousands of it.
The entire town would hear it, I'm assuming.
Yes.
I am gonna try to hold on to the barmaids, just like everything will be fun, and as I'm trying to cover my ear as well.
Nerd, basically everyone of you, please roll wisdom saving throw.
I have advantage because of the fucking thing you gave me at that place. So ha.
Mm-hmm.
Saved.
Wait, what? That is so weird. On my D&D Beyond, it showed me I rolled a 10, but on the number, it showed me I rolled a 8. Okay, I guess.
Your wisdom is 11. You rolled 8 plus 3.
I know, but on the D&D, like the digital dice, like animation showed me was a 10, but the number on the D&D Beyond showed me a 8. I was like confused.
You looked wrong.
No, I swear it didn't look wrong. It was like that. I think it just...
Then it maybe the die was like sideways or something. You don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Everyone below 12 fails. Yeah. Those who fail basically would be frightened for 48 hours.
From what?
From that shrieking scream, as all of you would hear that.
Okay.
As you see Ryan just sitting there, posing hand together, and you still of mind.
And that's where we'll take our break.
And all that shit still didn't get him. God damn.
Was frighten was frighten a type of charm? No, it's not. Charm is charm. Frighten is frighten.
Charm is charm. Frighten is frighten.
Okay, but still the stillness of mind. I can just end frighten.
Okay, let's take a 7-minute break.
Rather
Alright.
gotten that 23 on the fucking Arcana. God damn.
That was funny. You just put everything you've got, man.
And it came short, and it's just like, you need friends, you need help.
That's so fucking shit on all of them. Fucking 5 on. I got. Wait, is that since it was a 7?
Everything
I
you
got
basically
7,
everything
5,
you
4, and
roll
1.
up. Yeah, you rolled everything in half, basically.
Yeah,
A D8 you
literally.
rolled a 4, a D20 you rolled a 9 or something?
On the first
D20
D20
he
it
rolled-
was a 3, then it was a 5 on a... Oh, wait, that was a D10 that I did, not a D8. So that's actually wrong. Let's see what it was different. Probably when it... $20 is lower.
Oh, no.
That's actually a little higher. Still, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You got help from the other side, man.
I did. Good thing, too.
Does the girl succeed the wisdom save?
Wait.
I think Kay is not here.
Wait. It's +4. Easily.
Oh my gosh, she's stronger than me.
She just
Most
bulldozed
people are stronger than you, fuckboy.
You say that, but look who's in trouble right now.
So, how are you enjoying this detective session?
I need to pee. I will tell you
I
later.
am so confused. Like, is Dagon gone and is this a new character or is this just temporary?
You'll see.
Don't know.
I'm not saying anything. You
I
don't know.
have no idea.
You're about to get the good smacking of the law around you.
Well, Marcus, prepare yourself to be chased out of the city with pitchforks.
Air thy anus.
Prepare thy booty, BRB.
Okay, do I have anything that can do mass damage to poor villagers?
Breath weapon.
Fire breath?
I guess.
But
I
that
guess.
would probably make you also wanted man all over.
Yeah, that would just. You know what I just realized? When I came into town, and now in my human-looking form, the only thing that's giving me away is my fucking metal dragon following me around. I just realized that I still have the metal dragon that's following me around.
Bad idea to shape it like a dragon, man.
Yeah, but like,
You should have shaped it like a dog or something.
no. It's my little guardian Drake. Leave me alone. Jesus fucking Christ.
Technically, you could have shaped it into anything you wanted, too.
Yeah, I
Just didn't
know.
have to be 4 legs.
Which is why it is a Drake. Because I like it being dragon.
Because you're a dragonborn, everything has to be a dragon.
You should have chosen a dog, a rat, or badger, or whatever the fuck.
A giant rat? That would have been
That
weird.
is scary.
You could have turned it into a sex doll, but you decided not to.
You had all the options in the world, man.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Like, this entire detective session, I've been just writing backstory for Gorlak. And texting it to Kay. So, at least I'm getting something done.
Yeah.
After
Man, your anus is gonna be in danger.
Oh.
Yeah,
as soon
there's
as soon as I can get out of this situation, I will get out of this situation.
I mean, there's no way you can.
yeah,
do
you
that. There's no way. You can do
Grolovan
that.
better not give up Grolak. Like,
I mean, it's not even that. It's just there's no way they can pin this on you. Like, it's already a stretch to pin on the Dagon.
Well,
but
with this
racism,
racist town, I think just hating Dragonborns is enough.
Yeah, but if they're trying to be racism, that means like no matter what evidence you gave them, it won't matter. But if they're looking for evidence, then there's no way they can pin on it.
I think that's just called an good old fashioned lynching.
Holy shit, man.
I mean, technically, Barovian, you are a really, really charmed bard. You could try to,
Wink,
I
wink.
know. I know.
Remember, you have weaknesses against holes.
That might actually even help me in this situation.
Weakness against a
Holes?
hole, even in performance, you will need to roll with disadvantage.
Oh damn.
Man, Vanessa is not just a huge hole, man. What the fuck?
You don't know what Bolivian sees.
Ah. So let's resume with this. As you finally managed to create the circle for 2 hours, the shriek and scream echoed through the whole town. Let's return back to the rest of you two, Sarah and Dagon. As you hear the screech.
Dragon?
No, not
Grolak.
Dagon. Sorry, Grolak. Tora and Grolak.
I'm sorry, what?
We would return now to you because you've been standing around after Bolivian got taken off.
Is Tora here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. So what the? So like we just witnessed Bolivan get taken away by law enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
And then a very weird screech.
Almost simultaneously happening.
Right then. Should we go find out what the screech was, or should we go after Bolivian?
Well, for some reason, I get the feeling that wherever the screech is, at some point, Bolivian is going to show up as well. So maybe check out the screech.
Alright, let's go see where it came from.
Okay. As you're going towards the location where the screech happened, you would see a lot of guards as well flocking. Max, you would too. Would go there as soon as you would hear it with Bolivian. What do you do?
Oh, me specifically?
Yeah, because you're still in the room with the Bolivian while you were all investigating him. What do you do? You Bolivian, you would still hear it. You will hear as well the screech.
Can't be right.
Handcuffs on Bolivian. I put handcuffs on Bolivian. And I chain him to the battery and to the radiator.
Oh, you don't need to do that.
I chain it to the radiator. And I leave.
What danger am I?
She just puts the handcuffs on you quickly. Change. I would say not to the radiator, but there's like a metal stripe where you can put the handcuffs around so he doesn't run off from the table, and the table is bolted down. And on the full interrogation room, as you chain it up quickly,
Oh man.
you just ran off. Bolivian, you left alone as well. All the guards ran out too. As you kind of hear, there's nothing but the wind around now and the burning candles and torches.
Must be the wind.
And with that, you, Tora and Grolak, as you both would reach the bar where the screech emanated from, you would see a lot of guards as well as eventually behind you, pushing through that same dark-looking woman. She pushes through together with the guards into the front, as there's almost a whole town collecting to this location.
You, woman. Hey, listen to me.
I turn around and look at him.
First of
What do you
all,
want?
what the fuck was that screech? Second of all, where is our friend?
First of all, you don't talk to authorities like that. And second of all, I am going to find out. I turn and I
We're
go
not
to the tavern.
I'm not talking about the tiefling. I'm talking about the bard you took.
Oh, don't worry about him. He's safe.
As you turn back and pass by, the guards make a perimeter that nobody else is able to pass. As you go up, quickly run up upstairs with a couple of guards, you both, Ren and Nert, you would hear a quick approach of footsteps, like around a dozen of it. As you would quickly see a movement in front of it, is with the guards, city guards, coming in and standing. As they come in and they basically lower the weapons towards you in the formation.
What is happening here? Are you snooping around again?
Well, I'm sure you can see this magical circle that has been created. We have currently contained the evil presence that, at least I believe, is the reason for the death of this poor lady.
Oh, really?
Well,
Tell
not
me
to
more.
brag, but I don't believe you're quite as attuned to the arcane as one as I. But perhaps if you have any better arcane practices in your little group over there, maybe they could come and inspect it while we stay here.
I think you should leave. Nobody has given you permission to come here.
I was given permission to inspect this area by
And
the
who
gods.
gave you that permission?
You would notice, Nerd, you would notice the guard that gave you permission in the formation.
He'll point out the guard that gave him permission. Why him? Right there.
I smack him on the face.
As you smack him in the face, I'm sorry, I didn't thought this through, ma'am.
Now there's no need
Why
for
civilians
punishment.
are on the crime scene?
Now there's no need for punishment. I've done your job for you. As you can see, this evil undead creature was in this location. Did you know of an undead creature in your midst?
What undead creature are you talking about?
The one I have contained in this circle. Unfortunately, I only have it contained for about 2 hours, so we'll need some other form of containment or dispelling to get rid of it completely. But for the time being, it can no longer harm anyone.
Approve of this,
Proof?
but I will see what I can do.
This is not a
Now,
time for your ego. This
get
is a time
out.
of life.
I'm afraid I cannot leave this spot while my magic is here. Like I said, if you were to find someone with a higher caliber of magic who could potentially contain this, then I'd be glad to leave. But until that happens, I'm afraid I cannot move from this location.
And one of the guards comes running up, lost of his breath. He stumbles around and it's like, Lady Vanessa, you forgot your magic pouch.
At least someone is useful here. And I snatch it.
As snatch it, you find inside the scroll.
I will read it.
As you start reading,
perform the scroll.
as you start reading and start performing, Nerd, you would start noticing that this incantation is a scroll of anti-magic field. As this anti-magic field is being casted, at first it casts in the room where she's standing, then starts expanding. As it expands.
Now,
and
wait,
covers
if
the
you
whole-
do that, it will be released.
As it continues, as it seems she's not stopping, as it breaks your enchantment, plus apparently stops the. It doesn't break; it just stops. The anti-magic field just stops the effect. as well as stops the effect of that room's too. As the whole town eventually gets elapsed in the 10-mile radius, like a dome of anti-magic. Grolak, your disguised self drops.
Oh fuck!
Shit, so would mine.
Yes.
Would I notice?
No.
If yeah, I wouldn't notice.
Yeah, you would notice because arcanely it would turn off even your companion. It would just power off.
Oh shit.
As you finish chanting the everything looks still as the guards are a little bit in shock and terror to see Nert. And
Could I have
as
counterspelled
Here-
that?
you could try it.
Alright, counterspell.
Yes, please.
Roll Arcana check. It's casted at 8th level, so DC 20.
No, it's DC 18.
Is it
It's
18
10.
or is it 12?
It's
10
10
plus.
plus
10 plus the
level.
level of the spell.
The
Yeah.
level.
Eat shit!
Gone.
As it's starting to expand and envelops the whole town, as it for a moment, Grolak, your thing would drop and you would notice it. Some people would catch you on the corner of the eye and look quickly to you, but the narrative quickly in those like couple seconds you would manage to counterspell and somehow magically grab on that weave that is collecting towards the spell that is anti-magic field extended. You're just able to grab it physically and break it apart as it breaks and shatters in a lot of different strings, and everything just dissipates in the air. The spell drops, as well as your spell resumes, and the room spell that first returns first, and then your spell resumes and negates the room. As well as you, Grolak, you would turn back to your disguise.
Okay, good.
I told you, we cannot be dispelling this magic. We need containment magic, or a way to remove this individual from this plane. If you dispel all the magic in this room, they will be released and be able to do God knows what to the remaining townspeople. Are you stupid?
Are you defying me?
I'm defying an idiot who wants to release an evil creature from containment.
Guards, arrest this man.
Guards, if you would listen to reason for one moment, this individual wants to release an evil being onto your town. Do all of you wish to have an evil being that has already killed someone to continue to go about your town killing people?
Roll persuasion.
I'm gonna helping him just by asking. I'm sorry, lady.
Fuck.
What is your
Wait.
title or credential exactly here? I heard the guard talking about gonna sending some help to investigating the matters, but was not expecting someone who will arrive this early.
I believe they
As
said
if
it would take a
someone-
day as well.
Yeah, as if someone was anticipating this thing is gonna happen. What is your role here exactly?
You want to know my title?
Yes, please.
I am from the division of the Waterdeep Rabbit Investigation.
Do you have any credentials?
I investigate strange magic occurrences in the area.
Do you have any credentials?
And as I said, guards, arrest this man.
Gods, this individual has not shown any credentials. How do you know for sure that they're the individual that was supposed to come here?
Guards are confused as you coming in, as they are about to, that's tell me. Those two people are saying, "No, you do this. No, you do that," and they just
Does
standing
you
there like,
allow-
"What to do?"
Does that allow advantage on the persuasion? At
No.
least. Okay.
Yeah, 14.
They
I'm
start.
gonna roll.
Mhm. They
I
start
will roll
rolling.
intimidation.
Okay, they start like almost going down. Yeah, intimidation with advantage, Max.
Is it like this?
Yes.
No, I
fuck?
think it's
That's
disadvantage.
disadvantage, but 26. Yeah, basically no you happening at the moment. As you like start talking, give this kind of authoritative talk, saying that you are from this and this division and everything. They start agreeing and seeing reason why you're here, as they're mindlessly kind of trust into the law, as they start again pulling the arms arms and starting to approach both of you, Ren and Nerd.
The inside check on that. Just say if she's telling the truth.
Inside.
26. Good luck, man.
Well, it's an insight. It's not really a
Yes, she's saying the truth.
interpretation.
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't read her at all, as all the means how she said is trustworthy.
We will put the bar lady behind me, and then also in front of Nerd, and look at her. I say it one more time. I need to see your credential. Do you have any?
Are you resisting as well?
I'm asking your credential. This is not resistant. This is simply to verify your identity.
Oh, you want to see it? Fine. And I pull out my papers.
As you pull out the papers, it would be with the stamp of the Waterdeep Magistrate, and as well the law enforcement, like the ruling council, where it empowers her to be the leader of the Waterdeep rapid response investigation team for the arcane matters.
Wasn't that so hard?
I don't have to show anything to you.
Sorry.
Well, I think you should have, since you're acting a fool.
Yes. Well, Nerd, I think she knows more than us. Maybe
I highly doubt it. She seems quite retarded, honestly.
I'm gonna
Guards,
ask her.
what did I tell you? Bring this man to the jail.
As the guards start agree, they start going towards you, and Nerd put on you the handcuffs. And one guard approaches Ren and looks at you. Him too?
This one's fine. Let him go.
Now, guards, remember, if this creature gets released, you know who to blame.
I'm gonna escort the bar lady out the room and saying, I don't think it's safe to stay here. No matter what, try to get somewhere else safe tonight. Maybe even get out of the town.
She grabs onto you from behind, onto your tunic, and she says, "All right, lead the way." Nerd, roll perception check with advantage because you're very close. No, yeah, perception check with advantage because you're very close to the guard, as he puts the handcuffs on you.
Thank God for. Oh my God.
Never mind. Never mind.
Come on.
It would give off a strange smell, like aphrodisiac, but you're not sure what the heck it is. Yeah, you basically are currently standing outside the crowd at the moment. They'll be with you in a moment.
I was answering Torah.
Also. So as you are handcuffed, the guards start pick you, not like pick you, but like grab you behind between the arms and start pushing you out.
He'll comply.
Yeah, you start walking, and Ren as well. You would start leaving behind and walk out. In the meantime, before you get out, why I'm saying Dagon, Grolak and Tora. Tora, you would quickly notice as well that Grolak's spell has been at the beginning. It was like a little bit wavy. Shimmering, it was dropped for a second and then up. Some people noticed and started talking, and they're giving you really strange looks.
Tora, I believe
Let's-
maybe we should leave. Just in case.
Well, I'll stay here for now. Because
Yeah.
we don't know where Nord and Ren are, but you should definitely go and hide in case that happens again.
Yes.
As you're about to turn, go on.
In case something happens, I'm going to leave the little bugger here with you. Because it kinda gives me away.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Grolak, as you're about to turn back, you bump into a lady, and she says, "I'm sorry. Let me do something." What's a passive perception?
14.
As you bump into it, she says, "Oh, I'm sorry." She moves out of the way. You would catch a smell of roses and lilies, a little bit passing your nostrils as she disappears into the crowd, as the hood is nowhere else to be seen. As you walk a little bit more and more, Tora, you would notice quickly that the Grolak's disguise self has dropped. He doesn't know. But the crowd quickly turn and start screaming, "Hey, a Dragonborn! He's there with everything is happening!"
Oh shit.
What?
Dora
No,
immediately
Wait.
runs towards Grolak and stands in front of him. It's like, calm down, people. He's good. He works for
Nothing
me.
is good. Nothing is good. All the Dragonborns bring death. Are you fucking with the cult?
What? No, we're not with that cult.
Listen, we are simply passing through. We just happen to come here. We will leave.
Has Grolak noticed that this?
Does 20 hit you?
Me?
Yes.
Yes. Well, seeing as they screamed Dragonborn, yes, I know that my disguised self is gone.
You would take 2 bludgeoning damage as a rock flies to your head and hits you in the side.
To say this town were trained by some goddess martial artists because they hit people hard or throw people hard. Like, holy shit! We don't need to come here. They can define it themselves. We can just go. I think everything will be fine.
I would like to cast a wind wall in front of us
As a reaction?
to block both
Okay.
any incoming.
Okay, as one rock flies in and it don't manage to catch that one, but another start flying in, you quickly cast the wind wall, and now you're being protected. Now even the torches start flying towards you as they bouncing into the wind wall. As people are starting to come from outside, they're looking very angry and they're looking for blood, pitchforks, fire torches.
Okay,
I said that would come. I called it.
Just out of curiosity, are none of the town people affected by the fear? Or are they all succeed on wisdom save?
You don't know.
Okay, I have a question. You would say I am strong enough to pick up Tora, right?
What's your strength?
16.
Yes, you would be able to.
Okay, I would like to pick up Tora and use my my cloak to fly away.
Okay, as you pick up Tora, like in the baby carrying position, you know that, like that, you quickly grab it, Murm.
What? No, like the way you pick up a lady, please.
That's
Come
how you
on.
pick it up. That's how that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, describe it correctly.
I don't describe it
sounds
correctly. Like,
weird.
it's a bride pickup. Okay, deal with it.
Thank you.
That's the same, like a baby for me.
You would
and,
marry a baby?
No.
Okay, I'm
Uh,
sorry.
As you quickly grab her in that bridal carry position, you, Tora, are caught off guard, and you murmur the magical words to activate your cloak as the griffin wings span outside, and you start flying into the sky. There's pitchforks and torches being thrown to you. Let's see. Does 25 hit you?
Holy fucking what?
Told you,
I
it's
can't
not
even shield that.
we can't leave.
I can't even shield that. What the fuck? What kind of aim do they have?
Natural.
The whole city, man.
I'm sorry to say, natural 20.
Okay, I don't care. I just wanna like turn away so Tora doesn't get hit. That's my main concern.
Okay, as you turn around, you will take the full force. That
I will take a -5 to AC and half my hit points. I don't care as long as Tora is okay. Because of me.
You would take 21 piercing damage as the pitchfork pierces into your side as you're defending Tora and goes directly into your side.
Yeah, that's
My
fine.
god.
As you start flying away, you're bleeding. It's hard for you to fly as people are shouting as commotion going on. As you two, Nert and Ren, you would get out. You would see this. Well, you would make out that the Grolak is flying away. I'm not sure with whom in the hands. As Nerd being locked up and being pushed away into the barracks. Ren, you would stand around and see the angry mass of people shouting at Dragonborn, lynching it with words, racism shouts, and everything, and shouting by themselves and agreeing that this is definitely a work of a Dragonborn, and whoever is part with him.
Yeah, and my metallic Drake is currently sitting there waiting for Nerd to come out, and he will stay beside Nerd for a while.
Doesn't it have a range from you that it deactivates? It goes into like a sleep mode if you leave specific range.
Nope.
No,
Gotcha.
I don't think so.
Okay. As it starts following Nerd, the guards try to push it away, but it's just continuously try to keep up with him.
Ren get out, see all this shit happening, just gonna take a deep breath and pull the hands in the front to try to practice the monastery emotion that I used to practice. Basically calm down himself. Okay.
Mhm.
Master said, when shit happens, you need to keep the head clean and calm. If I rush, things gonna go even bad.
Mhm.
Trying to not do anything stupider, because I started the day with everybody around me, and the day with no one around but a barmaid. So
I like the mental image of like Ren going into the Zen mode, and in this little bubble, there's just this old dude saying, "If shit goes down,
My dear child, take
Oh,
calm your
Jesus.
tits.
Oh, I love that mental image, like Zen mode, when shit goes down."
at this point, my thought process is this girl, the twin sister, is probably my best lead out of getting any informations. Because I don't know shit about magic, and that part has 1,000 people who's practice martial arts in this town apparently, so not gonna save them. And apparently that's the lady has arrived so soon, knows everything about this town, and have a better hand on handling magic than me. So my goal right now is self-preserve, for the moment and see what's gonna do it when everything chill down a little bit, less chaotic. So I'm gonna try to lead the lady out of the crowd and protect her from anything.
The crowd is so focused on flying out Grolak, like the whole mass is just following him where he's flying, with pitchforks and torches. You would easily just be able to leave the crowd.
Before I leave, I do give a wink to Nerd and then also look at the lady Vanessa and tell her, "Well, you sure have a really good way to control your people." And then just escort the barmaids out.
Before we continue, now it's time to close to Bolivian. Bolivian, as you're sitting in that cell, you would notice that the bar is a little bit loose at some points, and maybe with some work you should be able to get out of this predicament.
So I try to pull.
Roll strength check.
Oh my god, it's bad. It's gonna be bad. Did it roll?
Yeah, it did. 9.
8. That's it's a minus 1.
Oh, minus
Just
1.
one. Oh god.
I'm so fucking weak, man.
You trying, like, you grabbed that bar and you like have a leg on the table and you're trying to pull. Nothing's moving. Roll against strength check.
Damn it.
You just continue to yank it.
Come on, you stupid fucking chain, get off.
With 11, little bit starts to loosen up. It's looking better, but you still need some more space to get out from that bar chain. Roll with advantage, strength check.
Come on, baby.
Oh, nice.
17. Eventually, you like yanking it back and forward. Eventually, it breaks off, and you're left free with that bar in the middle, and both arms still chained up. But you're currently free to move around.
Bet you wish you would be friends with a living blowtorch at the moment.
Think you
Where's
can
the Dragon
move
Ball when you
that.
need him?
He's flying in the sky.
That's exactly the Chandler moment.
Can I look through the room if there's like a fucking key?
You quickly scooter around. There's a small slit to outside. You manage to stand up on the table and look out. You see a pitchfork mass, the mass with pitchforks and torches, shouting. There's a huge commotion going on as they're going somewhere. As well as you look around. As you look through the door, there's as well a small slit, but that slit is covered, as it seems it's covered from outside. But roll investigation to see if you're able to find anything, maybe to use it as a key.
This whole town seems like it's going to shit.
11. You find the small metal pick that quite responds to something to the thieves' tools lockpick.
All right. Can I use it?
Are you proficient with it?
Let me see. Where the fuck should I see that?
It should be in tools.
Tools? No, I know I have no fucking clue what the fuck.
Roll d20 plus your intelligence modifier.
My intelligence modifier is then +1, I guess.
So d20 plus 1.
D20
plus 1.
+1. So
12. You're clinking around. You manage to unlock like couple pieces, but the chain is still on your left hand.
Oh my fucking god! Can I try again?
You can.
Let's get this.
I warn you if. Oh, never mind. Okay.
If I can break it, I know. If I fuck up, like I'm fucked either way. So.
Not one.
What?
As you're unlocking,
Okay.
as you're unlocking, you click the third one, the fourth one. It's so close. The fifth one coming in to unlock it finally. and it just breaks and jams the whole lock.
Oh my fucking god.
Wait, K. He should have had a disadvantage all this time because of the hole, the keyhole.
Boo-hoo! And then I'm not enough for you. You
I
need
did
to
not say that. You take D6. You
I
get
was-
D6 inspiration. You would have a disadvantage on,
Yeah, no.
on that, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I
See
like
if
a
you
fuck
roll
up
another
anyway.
net one.
Double that one.
If he rolls a third one, then he has a heart attack in that cell.
Yeah, come on.
Roll, just roll.
Just roll.
What? Roll.
D20 again.
It's gonna be on that one.
But with a disadvantage? Or what?
No, just normally, just roll because you already rolled. You always take the lowest one. So this would be the first one. So it basically breaks and jams.
Oh,
That would have almost been another net one.
Close.
That's close. Another one because that's you jammed
Wait,
it,
what?
but you almost managed to unlock it. Basically, this would be the first roll. That's how I would rule it. Yeah. As you jam it, you're unsure how to proceed from this. As it's jammed in full in, as a piece of a lock, like makeshift lockpick is in your hand, and that another piece metal is just jammed into the lock. You see another way how you can unlock it.
Oh my
It's
fuck.
fully jammed. You don't know how to take it off.
And I cannot fucking just smack it into the wall or something hard.
Yeah, as you quickly look around, there's nothing hard. Well, there's
Nothing
a
out of
wall.
stone. Nothing.
Everything's out of stone besides the door with the metal.
Can I just slam it into the wall or something, or the floor?
I can break your arms.
Oh my
Okay.
god! If I roll a nat one, yeah, then I'll break my arm.
You'll break your wrist. You'll never play the loot again. Roll d20. Your attack basically with an unarmed attack. Oh no!
Is it just a d20 or what? Or do
Yeah,
I
no,
make?
it's just an unarmed attack.
Okay, let's. What the fuck is actions?
I think
Let's see
that's
if I can
another
make it.
-1.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's strength modifier -1. 2. 4. Oh no, +1.
Oh, wow.
He's proficient with. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yes.
proficient with the proficiency modifier. You manage to hit it multiple times, but your wrists are hurting. It's not moving.
Well, this is pointless. Is there a way? Can I investigate if there's like a way out or something?
Roll investigation.
Just
You're looking
accept the shame that you're trapped in a box like a hamster.
Nope.
Oh my god.
How, man?
Oh,
Nope.
I love this game.
You're not going
It's,
anywhere, man.
it's not my day, man.
It's not
I
happening.
love
You're-
this game.
You are scrambling like a chicken around from corner to corner looking for things you're not able to find.
Okay, well, this seems pointless. I guess I can sit myself on the chair and wait for somebody to fucking come.
As you sit on a chair, just fully defeated mentally, physically, you just accept your fate as you sit down. As eventually barge in a couple guards with a nerd and your interrogator behind him.
Ah, I'm guests. How lovely.
Indeed.
You would notice that Max. You would notice that the metal stripe is just completely broken off from the table. There's some marks around everywhere. There's as well some broken metal piece on the floor.
Trying to escape, are we?
No, dude. It just suddenly just broke.
Oh yes, indeed. Take this one together with the magician.
As the guards nod and take it. Where to specifically, ma'am?
Put them to jail.
Yes, ma'am. As they would start leading you into looks like a small pathway that eventually leads underground. It's nearby the barracks. As eventually you would pass by one room filled with blood. As you pass by some markings, there's you would notice 3 red rubies embedded in the floor. Some red glow from under the door coming down. Eventually you would pass into this huge cell where you would be held. As Bolivian would be thrown in with the shackles, and the nerd would be thrown in with the shackles in the cell.
Are we alone now, or the guards still there?
Guards would leave, and you would be alone.
Well, that bitch doesn't really seem like a lot of fun.
Indeed, she's an idiot.
I agree.
Looking around, do I see a window or something?
No, you completely. It looks like completely on the ground.
Based on the length that we traveled, would I have an idea of where we are relative to the street?
Would be a little bit outskirts of the town, where the barracks are basically located, but to the street at least.
Or like
maybe a couple
outside, relative to outside.
Yeah, relatively to outside.
Would I know like how far that would be?
Around 300-400 feet.
Okay. Alright, we'll just sit down and relax for a little while.
Yeah, I'm basically gonna pull you in here. I can pull specific people. You would be basically here, in this cell, confined.
What, the tables?
You would see the tables outside your cell, as you're just in this one huge cell.
How do I turn around? I can't remember that.
Hold shift and with the mouse wheel. If you want to precisely turn around, hold control and mouse wheel.
All right.
You would, from time to time, you two would hear screams, and lots of them. You would recognize it as Dagon's screams.
Well, seems like we found him. Do you have any idea how the fuck we get out from here?
Oh, simply, I dimension door out. However, the fact that Dagon's here is, alarming.
It is. I think there's something fishy about that lady.
Beyond the fact that she is a moron, yes, I agree.
As you try to dimension door, you just
I don't try it. I can't yet.
Oh, you can?
Nope.
He
I already
spent
used all my
both of
spells.
his spell slots.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you just your spell slots. You can't. Yeah.
Can we investigate the cell?
Yeah, you can look around.
Alright. I guess I roll an investigation.
No, don't roll. Let nerd roll.
I'll let
Yeah.
nerd roll.
Don't roll.
No, he can roll. If he wants to investigate, he can roll.
I mean,
Let's
Nerd's
not be
relaxing right now, so he's not really trying to do anything.
Yeah, so it's Bolivian and investigating.
Incoming.
Oh no, oh no.
That one incoming. Oh god, that was close.
Wow.
Very close.
That's a change up. As you would look around the cell, you would find a piss bucket, a single piss bucket in the corner, like this, basically, the piss bucket in there.
Oh my god.
He rolled a 21 on investigation. You find a piss bucket.
This area specifically looks used a lot, as there's blood marks all over the place. Specifically, drag marks of the blood coming into each cell almost, and leading out into either left side somewhere a little bit, or either to the right side, like here and here sometimes.
While I'm sitting, do I detect anything that's hindering us magically?
Oh, roll Arcana. Since you don't need to focus much Arcana, it's just easy for you. With the 16,
20.
you feel... Oh, that's 20, sorry. I always see it. I always see a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
normal number. With a 20, something tingles.
Spider senses.
It feels uneasy for you. It feels like there's a wave where magic exists and a wave where it doesn't. Like, you know, like a soul tower reception, something like that. Its body. But doesn't seem like it's in something's hindering it. Handling it. Yeah.
So it feels like... So in other words, what you're saying is it feels like reception out of this building may be...
Spotty.
Spotty. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I have other ideas. That's fine. He's still gonna just lay there and wait. He's gonna try and get a short rest because he needs it.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just taking a rest here.
Okay. As you both are resting, I return to the others. Tora and Grolak, as you two are soaring by, eventually you would see the crowd slowly disperse as they lose the sight of you as you rise up pretty high in the sky behind the cloud coverage.
Yeah, I wouldn't fly that high. I would just fly out of sight of the group and then, like, find an alleyway, because I can only fly for a minute.
Okay, so that would be the dash. So, roll me a perception check with disadvantage, because you would be rushing quickly to find the alleyway.
Perception disadvantage.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm pretty good at perception.
And he's gonna fuck it now.
No.
Tora has no 11. You're quickly able to find one alleyway that seems pretty remote as you dash through, as eventually, as you quickly land, as your cape turns back to normal. As you quickly land there, what do you do?
I immediately cast Disguise Self again, and will not use the same humanoid form. I will this time turn into a female form.
see.
And I shall cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
Well,
We're sisters.
her, I guess now.
Okay, you gain 10 health back. As you cast Cure Wounds, a quick greenish energy covers you and heals you your sustained damage as the pitchfork falls out as the healing starts. As you quickly turn to the new image with the disguise into the new image, you hear, "I saw them land there! Follow me!"
Well, maybe we should, like, leave this area as inconspicuous as possible. Can you disguise yourself? Because they saw you too.
Dora will just pull her hood over her head and is trying not to laugh at that voice.
I guess that works.
Well, I don't have disguise self, so this is all I can do right now. Let's find a place to hide better than this.
That sounds like a good plan. Could you please stop, like, making comments about my high voice? Okay, please, thank you. You bitches.
We're like this. We're like this.
Oh, God damn it. God damn it. Wait, is that better?
God damn. God
fucking Christ.
damn. Like a Bugs Bunny. God damn.
So do we need to hold perception?
Roll stealth. You Tora with the disadvantage, and you Gorlock with advantage.
I have disadvantage.
Then you have normal. That's what the rolls today. Jesus Christ. Gorlock, you're easily hidden. You manage. You're selling the image of the woman. Tora, it takes for you a little bit time to blend in. As you start leaving fully covered, as you glance back, both of you, you would see a bunch full of people, angry people, with pitchforks and torches surrounding the alleyway as you leave, just barely managing to slip away. As they're like, they were just there. Yes, I saw it. Look, scatter around. We need to find him. We need to kill that Dragonborn.
Holy. These people are not. Let's go.
Yeah, it's not just these people. Dragonborn are rather hated in these parts, but never mind. Let's try to get back to the others. I think
Yeah.
that's...
How do I call you now?
Gorgina.
Katrina.
Hold on. Gorlock will give you a name instantaneously, but I have to look the name up
Oh god.
because I forgot it.
Grolina?
Nora.
No.
Nora.
No, let's
That's
go
cute.
then.
That's cute.
Yeah, let's go.
You would easily blend through the group of people, and the whole town kind of feels buzzing with the people searching around, looking for individuals, as you are easily just passing by them and portraying as a woman, different woman arriving. They don't even look at you; they just pass you quickly, no glances whatsoever. You would eventually manage to find Ren.
Why the music is like this?
I don't know.
Because I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Does every woman I met have some sort of alternative motive towards me or something? Why?
This is not even the seductive music. This is just pie music.
Still.
Okay, back on track. Like, we run into Ren. What?
You saw me with the other. Oh my god! You saw me with the other, the other barmaids together. Barmaids haven't met Tora yet, right? So I'm just gonna pretending that I don't know you two. Sorry, ma'am.
Shit.
Well, technically, I don't think I would even know. I would definitely not know
you
Gorlock.
wouldn't know me, but you ignore Tora and you don't know who I am. So
Yeah, I will pretending that I don't know Tora. I'm just gonna. Sorry, Mace. Do you need help?
yes, Ren, we need help. Where are the others?
I don't believe I know you, and you do
It's-
notice there's another lady behind me. That is, you never met before.
I am very sorry, young lady. Could we borrow this weirdo over here really quickly?
That's rather weird thing to say.
Shut up, you idiot! Where are the others?
Dora is not having it, being ignored, and she just pulls Ren aside and is like, Ren, we have problems.
We have very many problems at the moment.
Yes, or
Brothon is like being chained up. Dagon is somewhere. Where's Nerd?
I somewhat figure out what's going on.
You're struggling to figure out what's going on.
Oh, okay.
Ren,
Hi to you, new young lady, and hi to you, Tora,
Oh,
and Kira.
I'm
wait
so
me
sorry.
there one
It's me,
second.
Grolak.
Oh.
I had to change form because I was. In case you didn't notice, I had to fly away because people are having pitchforks in their hands. So could we please get back on track? Where is Nerd?
He's being taken away by the guards.
Okay.
Would my dog still be with Nerd?
The dog would not be allowed inside where the nerd passed by, so he would be chained up somewhere. You're not sure where.
Wait a second, Kira. Be right back with you.
Please don't.
I would like to, because I have a telepathic bond with my thing. I would like to command it to come to me.
It doesn't respond.
Fuck. Well,
What you hear, like after some time, as you're about to speak with Ren.
Okay. It seems Nerd must be somewhere where he's either very far away suddenly, which I don't think that matters, but or he's somewhere where there can't be any magic. So I have no idea.
There
that's
could be
2 people in prison. No,
there
2 people in
could be-
prison, 1 missing.
and 1 turned into a woman.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Very, very helpful. You can crack jokes later, okay? I have this form for like an hour. We need to figure this out in an hour or else I will be dead. With pitchforks in my eyes, so please.
Please find the place to hide first. I think that's what we can do now. And since there's during the daylight, we need to see how's everything going and how's everything moving around this town. If there's anything we can do, it probably gonna be night. Which I
agree.
I guess.
Have you gotten any information?
well, it seems there's some sort of undead essence in the location, and there's a Jurassic magic there. Nerd was trying to contain it, but that so-called investigator come around and seems have other thought about it. She doesn't look the part, although she does have the credential.
Is it like a really creepy lady that seems like really like she seems like she wants to be the boss of everything?
Yeah, I would say that sounds about right. By the way,
Yeah,
DM.
that's the bitch that took Brotherman.
Oh.
God damn it.
DM,
Yes.
can I roll a history check, or do I not need to roll that just to
Roll
know
history. Roll history.
if
Since you're from Waterdeep yourself with advantage.
Okay, I just want to know if that department was exist, or do I know this person?
Depends on your role. But
Nat
which you choose. Nat 20?
Yeah.
My gold.
Oh my god, you know that this person exists and you know that there's a department.
Okay. Can you just send me all the information, or you can?
That's basically all of the information you need to know. It's not as public, but you would know from your underground connections.
Okay, what is that lady like? What does what is her personal track record and personal information? Does she sound like somewhat integrated person?
You would know that she's extremely integrative person. She has a soul rate of 100%. She only failed, 99%. She only failed once that she was outsmarted by an unknown individual, and she was gone for 2 weeks, but afterwards returned and continued to work after healing up. She was beaten up a little bit, and then afterwards continued to solve, and she hasn't failed since then. She's been deployed all over across Farron.
Okay. Her main case solving is towards unnatural stuff, magical stuff, everything.
Unnatural, magical stuff.
Do I know she
And
is
that's caused by it.
do I know she's like a magic user or she's more like a force user?
Roll history.
Again? With
Yes.
net 20, I still need to roll?
Again.
Okay. Still advantage?
Because this is no, normal, straight.
Okay.
It's low DC. It's low DC.
Eh. Hey, wait, I have part of inspiration. I don't know if that's still I can still use it.
Easily you would remember. Easily, it would take you a little bit of time, but with all the facts that are coming to your head, you would remember. She is very authoritative, and what was your specific question? I forgot just in a moment.
Who's a magic user or was she
You would know that she's more of a fighter, a brawler. She's so agile as heck, and she would use her wits and speed.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Then I'm just gonna talk to the girls. Well, yes, that sounds about right. And I think I vaguely remember her. She seems really interested in solving cases and doing things. If she does intend to solve this problem, there's might be a way to do things, but I think her way of doing things might be a little bit hard.
Okay. Okay. One thing after there. You said we need to like rest for the rest until night, and then we can do something.
Well, I think the best is we can try to talk at somewhere that we're not being easily spotted. And
Well,
I do have some...
if we wanna do it like when I'm not easily spotted, then I need to rest. Because I don't have any more methods of disguising myself after this one.
Which is why I said we need to find a place to hide.
Okay, I know a place where we can go.
Okay.
Well, maybe just let me know the place and I will try to find you. I do need to take care of her first. And I'm
Maybe
pointing
I
at the
should.
girl.
Oh yeah, right. There's still. Who is she?
She's the sister of the barmaid.
Great, the sister of the barmaid that Dagon supposedly murdered. Great. Absolutely great.
Keep that down a little bit.
Okay, sorry, I'm freaking out at the moment because I just got hit with fucking pitchforks.
Okay.
Um,
Fine,
okay.
Repeat this to me. Water flows, ducks back. Water flows, ducks back. Water flows, ducks back. It will calm you down.
I would rather punch myself in the face than do your stupid monk thing. Okay,
I'll give him the place of the temple where I was.
Okay.
Okay, Tora, you coming or are you staying with him for now?
Maybe I'll go check out the police station, prison where they are holding a nerd and Bolivian. Maybe talk to that woman. And no, I'm not planning on getting arrested.
For God's sake, I swear to. Okay, I'm gonna stick with you because I don't trust it.
No,
I'm
going to the temple.
I am going to stick with you because
No.
I do not trust that woman.
Okay,
Then
good
trust me.
Go. If she intends on to go in to talk to the woman, I will be with her. Okay?
Am I that untrustworthy?
I trust you. I trust you. I don't trust that woman. She
Well-
arrested Bolivian for no fucking reason.
Well, no, she arrested him because he was there at the
And I look at
inn.
Golak. Well, technically, she does have a reason. Beruvin does stay the night with Dagon, so.
And technically, they don't have a reason to fucking hate me, but they hate me. People aren't logical, Ren.
I know that. Just go.
We
Everything's
can
okay.
only try. And she didn't arrest Ren, so
Okay, fine. But before you go, I would like to cast protection from evil and good on her.
Okay.
please
And I
do
will
that in Zen as
choose-
well.
I can only do it once more. And I would like to do. Let's do fiends. Let's do fiends again.
Okay. Okay, as you argue for a little while, you quickly split up. Ren, you stay with the Grolak, as I assume, as well as the Tora stays with that woman, right?
I'm gonna go with Tora and also that
Yeah.
woman. So we're gonna
Hmm,
try to
okay.
find a place to settle up for her first.
Yeah,
Okay.
I gave them the place of the temple where I stayed, and I'm gonna go there and start resting.
Gotcha. So you would, Grolak, you quickly would enter the monks would meet and say, "Ah, you're returned. Welcome back. What are you looking for, child?"
Apologies, Father, but to disturb you once again. But me and some of my companions need a place to lie low because I accidentally made myself very public, and the people didn't seem to appreciate that. So now we need to hide for a bit, if that's all right with you.
His face turns a little bit panicky. All right, follow me. How do your friends look like? Or describe how they smell, because, well, I cannot see.
Yes, well, there's one male gentleman. He smells like a bit sweaty and very much like tea. He's a very hard sense of tea, and a female companion of mine that smells more like how do you describe it? She has a very faint scent of wood and roses, I guess, is the best way to describe. I don't know. I'm sorry.
All right, we will be having our noses and ears out for them.
Thank you, Father. I will be staying in the back.
He quickly grabs you by the back as he a little bit tugs you in and pushes you a little bit as he gets you to the altar, and the altar just slides to the front of the mass chairs, and that leads into the down. There's just some space for like maybe 20-30 people to lay low, and closes behind you as just stone on stone closes. There's light, crystals that emit pulsating small light. It's enough for you to see around and move around.
Jesus. These people are not kidding.
Now let's go back to Bolivian and Nerd. As you two are resting, you would hear a commotion starting to happen in this quiet hallways where it starts to echo. As the screams turn quiet, as the Dagon no longer is screaming, you would hear footsteps. You two would recognize those footsteps as a small heels clanking, echoing around as everything turns quiet for a moment, and then there's another footsteps of high heels and devilish giggling, like as you would hear a small echo says, "Can I drink his blood? Can I drink his blood? Can I drink his blood?" As one authoritative voice, as you would recognize in the echoes from small wisps of voice reaching. Not now, Miri. Soon. As the door
Are you
opens,
fucking kidding me?
as the door opens and you hear voices rustling as she enters. Well, seems the opportunity is here, my dear. It's time to go.
What's your command, Vanessa?
Good boy. As she opens the gates and starts leading you out, as giggling from behind, it's unsettling. As eventually you hear something tear into the flesh as the guard screams a little bit and just a little bit echoes. The clinking of high heels dissipate with the third, what sounds like a dragon's steps into the distance, and eventually they're gone. As the whole room, the whole place turns deadly quiet. As one guard stumbles around in here, looking like drunk, confused, and like, who are you two?
Hey, buddy.
Who are you two?
I think someone made a mistake. Could you help us out here?
Yeah, most definitely. First of all, where the fuck are we? As he comes over and locks the door and lets you out. First of all, where the fuck are we? Do you know?
I mean,
Well,
simply looking at the place, it's a cell. It's a holding chamber.
It's yeah, well, that's a good observation. But where the fucking place we are, we don't have these kind of cells here in where are we though? Correctly, is Dagger Ford? Are we in Dagger Ford as a cumber?
Yes.
Dagger Ford? How the fuck we ended up in Dagger Ford? I'm from Dragonspear.
I don't know.
He's confused as heck. He's like, all right, we need to find a way out, I guess. He starts leading as you would roam around. You would find more people really confused as they would join you too, as they look extremely confused. Eventually, you would pass by, whether it would be a dead body of the guards and the room from where you would precisely would have heard Dagon.
Is Nerd behind me or something? I can't see him.
Yeah, they're just behind you.
Alright. For some reason, I can't turn around.
Just hold shift and turn around.
I did. Okay, now it did find me.
I was rolling.
Okay, because I could.
Okay. As the guards would pass, yeah, go on.
I think we should investigate where we heard the sounds of Dagon.
Before we continue, how long were we able to rest?
For about 2-3 hours, so short rest definitely.
Dim spells.
As the guards just stop by and one of them hears, you do you, what the heck happened to him? As you would all look at him, he's gnarled up on both sides. There's like multiple bite marks, but those bite marks are not like some kind of animal would be eat it. But there's like two holes with the perfect width between them, like from a mouth, in multiple places. And the whole body, not a single drop of blood.
Well, seems like he was somebody's smoothie.
Indeed. I'm sure all of us have heard stories of vampires before. This looks like that.
As the guards will be like, Since when there's vampires in this area? They never come here. The fuck is happening? As they just scramble around and say, "We'll try to find a way. We'll leave lit torches for you."
All right, thank you.
As they leave and scramble around for a little while back and forward until eventually they find the pathway down and leave the torches leading to it.
Well, no. Should we check this out before we get the fuck out of here?
I suppose. Question. Where did it sound like Dagon was screaming? Was it here?
Yeah. As you go into the room, you smell a strong smell of iron. There's blood all over the place. Cuts. Tools, multitude of different kinds. As well as cell, open, and what it looks like at pieces of Dagon's clothing.
Well, Nerd, I think you're better at exploring this than me, and I give him bardic inspiration.
It's kind of ping-ponged out both of them.
Sure.
Circle jerk each other.
Sure, but trust me, I think you're pretty good at this as well. Gives you bardic inspiration.
No, you.
Circle
Oh,
jerk.
you.
No, you hang up first. No, you hang up first.
No, you do it
I
first.
have a question.
And I have an answer, maybe?
What is my steel defender doing at the moment?
I guess you're gonna find out.
I'm not even gonna use the bardic inspiration. That's a waste.
Well, from particular sense, what you can see, there's blood, there's everything, and there's well, some clothing. You find a chopped up griffin saddlebag, like cut up, like it. As you pick it up, it's.
Not
Aw.
Griffin's Saddleback.
Poor guy. Knew
Oh,
him so
that last
well.
one.
He drops it onto.
As you drop it on the ground, the final piece as it breaks, as it tears, it engulfs in the flame quickly, like, and burns up into the crisp. There's nothing left.
Well,
Can I make an investigation or not?
You can do it if you want to.
I think I will also have a snoop around.
Oh yeah, about that one. You have more luck than a nerd snooping around as you find what Dagon had. Now the question is, you definitely will find something left behind.
Find the cigars that I stole from the warehouse.
Oh yeah, the cigars, the strong smell of cigars, and you would find his arcane grimoire just on the floor, dirtied and with the dagger punched through.
oh,
Well, definitely looks like he was here.
that's. I gave him that. How dare they destroy such a good piece of item? Does it still look like it's usable, or does it look fucking dead?
It looks useful, but from +2 now it's just a simple arcane grimoire.
Nerdle will pick it up and put it back.
Mm-hmm. With the repair, maybe you would be able to restore it. Who knows? But yeah, this is all way you look around. The smell and the blood and everything, the pieces portray the image of torture, and the kind of torture that it doesn't look like he resisted.
Strange. But like nothing really surprises me anymore.
He is quite the individual.
Yeah.
Got some interesting friends.
Indeed.
I'm not sure we're going to find much else here. Perhaps we should continue on.
Should we maybe check out the human smoothie outside the door before we leave?
I mean, we can. Not sure what we'll find on him. He seems quite drained of information already.
Sorry, I just have to see something because I think I have. Yeah, I do. I use speak with the dead on him.
God, someone
Okay.
does that.
Okay.
Damn, I did not expect that power move. Okay, let's go. As you cast this-
Let me just. I guess I have to use the spell slot. So.
Of course you do. Not cast. As you cast to speak with the dead, it comes back as just body is clumps down, and it's just the mouth, the whole face and everything turns to pale black as the eyes completely drain up of any color if it still had. It's just completely black eyes, like nothing's, and then it's like so cold.
Oh, sorry, buddy, to wake you up from your eternal slumber. Did a what's called a tiefling pass through here?
He, am I dead? What is this? As he starts to realizing that he's actually dead, he can't move his body as his eyes, if there had any eyes, it's just the small flames roll around. He's like almost screaming. He's raving around in panic mode. You're completely dismissing your question.
No, do you have an idea to what we could ask him about quickly?
I mean, the first question you asked was an alright one, though we already knew he was here. Perhaps you can ask him about how he died.
Sorry, sir. How did you die?
As he calms down and finally accepts his fate. How did I die? A red-haired lady piercing my neck with her fangs. An elf lady, beautiful looking, as my blood just rolling down as she just drains me of it.
Interesting.
The chick that brought it that took us was an elf, right?
Uh-huh. Red hair too.
Noodle will transform into her. Perhaps
It's
you
her.
can ask him if
It's her. It's her. It's her. It's her. It's her. It's her.
and he'll change back. That answers that question.
There's no reason to torment the dead more than necessary. Can you tell me which direction they went?
As he continues, it's her. It's her. It's her. It's her. It's her. It's her. He points down to the south. It's her. It's her. It's her. It's her. It's her. It's her. It's her.
Don't you think we got the answers we needed?
I suppose.
He doesn't seem like much help anymore.
No, not really.
It's her. It's her. It's her. As you release it, finally, the spirit dissipates and returns into the body as the body is just dead, clumped up there, shriveled up. As you would start going south, you would notice there's a wall next to you that looks like it's broken off, and you're able to pass through the rubble easily. And there's small pieces of torches almost finished burning, leading down to the south.
Well, perhaps we should go that way.
Indeed.
Even though I'm also intrigued by the hallways.
Always.
It's not a hole.
The hallways?
It's a whole way.
Hold away.
As you are brought out into another hallway, where you can see in front of you a strange red ruby embedded that is pulsating small waves of reddish hue energy, as well as more torches leading down forward, and well, the familiar faces as they're standing around and waiting. As they notice you, you're finally out. We managed to scout out the whole area. I think we found a way. We managed to, well, destroy kind of the door. There's a little bit down here to this, past that green brazier. Creepily.
The red pulsating gem thing, does it resonate a specific type of magic?
What's fucking that type of magic?
Necrotic or abjuration?
Apotropaic magic. It's like ward and lock magic.
Isn't that like transmutation magic?
Yeah, something transmutation. That would be in here. Anthropotic is a different word. Yeah.
Alright. Be careful around those glowing gems. They may do something.
Yeah, the only thing I'm interested in here is getting the fuck out.
Indeed.
As you start going, they start leading you the way, eventually stopping over here. This way. As it looks like a small pathway, enough for one person each to pass by easily. As you go through it, you eventually get into the sewers, where you find yourself out into the city. And in the city, as you get out, eventually you would see that you're nearby the tavern where the whole murder happened.
Ah, so this is how he got captured. See?
It's not pretty far from the tavern, basically, where Dagon was running. From the recap.
I guess he crawled into the wrong hole.
Or the right hole, depending on whether or not.
Who do you ask?
I wonder if we should even try and save him at this point. First things first, where's the rest of our party members?
And with that, we're going to cut to the others now. Tora and Ren, as you're all going to outside to first set up, you can't find a really good place, as there's wolves howling around as it's getting darker and darker. It doesn't look safe, animals and everything, and she's like really hugging behind your back, like holding onto your gi and following you around. As you, Tora, as well, try to look it from your senses and your experience to being in the wilds. It doesn't seem safe.
Hmm. This. Well, Tora. It seems that we cannot find a place to settle her down. Unfortunately.
No, indeed. And it doesn't seem safe either to take her with us.
I mean, I can always stay with her, but we
Are you
definitely do need to talk to that lady and try to clean up the name of our friend. Hmm.
Okay, for now, let's keep her close to us. Considering we're just going to the prison, it should be safe enough.
If she is what she says she is, it should be. It's just
She isn't.
something ticked me off a little bit. I mentioned to Nerd earlier that there's increasing bats around these areas. I don't know if you remember, long time ago, we around this area we had a couple encounters with vampires. As a matter that we're kind of responsible for that.
Right, the vampire we met back in the cave.
Yep.
It helped us out. Do you think he could be part of this?
I don't know. But back then he wasn't have any good intentions. Now, well, of course we see all this quietly without trying to listen to us. So
As you would talk and look at her as you to see if she's listening, she's gazing to the different direction and completely ignoring you.
we're saying,
I look where she's gazing at.
There's nothing, just woods. That's it.
I think I look at her and say, "Do you know anyone in the town or around this area that you trust, other than your sister, of course?"
For a second, she doesn't answer. She's like locked in. She answers then. Quickly shakes her. No. I don't trust anybody else inside, excluding my sister. I only trust my sister.
Did you say that she was looking towards like a forest or woods?
Yeah, somewhere in the forest.
Okay, you said she locked for a second. Can I just follow her eyesight to check?
It's just you follow her eyesight. It's to the nearest tree line. There's nothing there. As you squint as much as you look there, there's nothing. She just locked into that direction.
I'd like to do a nature check there. See if
Roll.
something
Okay,
weird
roll survival. Roll nature check to see. No, roll survival to see which direction.
Oh.
16 towards Waterdeep. Yeah, 14 towards the Waterdeep.
Can I do a perception check on her just to see if she has any demeanor different now than earlier?
Roll perception. There's something strange in the air, but you can't grasp what.
Can I try Arcana?
Roll Arcana.
Jeez.
Nothing.
How far away from temple? where Gorlak was saying to us?
Just 15-20 minutes.
Is it in that same direction?
No.
What time is it now?
Around 9-10 p.m. It's really dark.
How far away to the authority place?
Around 30 minutes.
Okay, so we're closer to the temple than we're to go into the town.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe we should bring her to the temple. At least.
I think we should, but I don't think. I feel like I should go there at least try to talk to her. I have some knowledge about her. Maybe I can convince her something.
Oh, and that stare of her just now bothers me a lot.
I know, but I
Let's.
feel like you should bring her to the temple and I should go talk to her.
Okay, but like, be stealthily.
Yeah.
Going through the town because I'm having a bad feeling about this.
I'm gonna try.
I will bring her to the temple then.
So you bring him to the temple and Ren, you too?
I am trying to go to meet the Lady Vanessa.
Okay. Ren, as you head into the stealthily, as you start heading closer to the town and eventually go into the stealth, you notice the town quite settled down as a lot of people are like groaning and moaning from confusion, as a lot of as the whole riot has actually calmed down and has stopped in general, as people look confused to each other, helping each other who's feeling sick and everything, as well guards running around helping people too, some with guards on the floor vomiting.
Vomiting? Oh, they look like they were drunk, or they look like they were some other effect?
Roll perception with disadvantage. $21. Damn, that was a high roll.
It's a
Holy
15 and a 16.
Fucking Christ. 21. To your experience, how many times you would remember Lady Luck, how she tried to charm you? You would remember some other times how the vampires tried to charm you. You catch the whiffs and smells of the same incenses and the same aphrodisiacs for a charm.
Okay. So basically, right now, I think I have a pretty good idea. This entire town has some sort of mind controlled by a vampire or something, at least. I'm going to move a little bit faster and trying to moving around the authority place just to see. First thing first is just to check around to see what's going on there. Is there anything? Can I hear anything? Do I see anything?
As you reach the authority place, that barracks and everything, you find the Grolax, the metal construct, as it's encapsulated into no magic field, like a disabled magic field, anti-magic field. That's the name.
Was a guard around it, or just staying there?
He's chained and like really strongly chained into the floor, and as well there's an anti-magic field encasing it, and like you try to touch it, there's like a barrier next to it.
Oh.
And dog is completely not moving. And as you look around more, as you look through the windows, there's guards on the floor vomiting, feeling sick, confused, completely disorientated.
This is like the center of everything, right?
No, the barracks is a little bit away from the city, from the center.
Okay, I'm gonna try to looking for the jail because I know they try to get our friends into the jail. So I'm gonna looking through that.
As you look around the place, you would see a lot of footmarks. You're not going to be able to find anywhere where they went, but as you're looking around and snooping around the barracks, you would see there's a lot of like Bolivian stuff, as well as nerds, some stuff. When he was stripped down a little bit, eventually, as you're snooping around from behind of you, you would hear either nerd or Bolivian.
I quickly turn around. How did you guys get out? Hello? Hello?
Is,
Oh, sorry.
is it us?
Yes,
Yes.
actually us.
Yes, you would a little bit stroll around the whole place, but eventually find your way back to the barracks, and you would see Ren snooping around as he's sneakily looking through the windows and everything. As you would approach him from behind, either one of you or both.
Ah, hello there. Yes, it seems that there are other individuals that were brought there somehow. They don't even recall how they got there. They allowed us. They let us out. Additionally, we found out something. It seems that that stupid bitch, that elven woman, is working with. I believe it might have been a female vampire or a male one that giggled like a woman. I think they might have Dagon either brainwashed or maybe he's just working with them because he's a scumbag. Who knows? Oh yeah, we also know how to get down into the under area of this place where it seems evil is afoot or something.
Can't believe my hunch was right. I'm pointing at the metal thing that I found. That looks like something Gorlak made. Is there any way you can get that thing working again?
Don't look at me.
It looks like it's a metal thing was chained on the ground and with an anti-magic field around it.
So it's chained to it and it has a magic field, anti-magic field around it. That's it.
Yeah, and there's a small barrier as well. When the Ren tried to touch it, it was like not passing. But his hand was not passing.
Oh.
Like a force field. It's basically sealed up.
Yeah. Yeah, I can...
My poor little puppy.
Can't counterspell it because it's already active. Looking at it, does it look like there's something that's keeping the field active for someone?
As you inspect it with your arcane knowledge and everything, you would notice that it's kind of like a perpetual energy cycle going on as it's powering itself, and it looks like the chain is a conduit. And the chain is behind the force field.
Unfortunately, I cannot do anything about this currently.
Oh. It's completely fine. Was just wondering because I don't know anything much about magic stuff. This seems more like your specialty.
Hmm.
Well, I
Wait,
found
wait.
you too.
Yeah,
Wait,
hold
yeah?
on.
Uh-oh.
Going on.
What's going on? And I say...
Sorry, continue.
Mm.
We're about to finish though.
So, have you
Well-
guys found anything else. This is all I found so far, and I think the whole town have under some sort of charmed spell or something. They are. They. I can smell the this type of magic all over the place.
So the whole town is fucked. We've lost Dagon, and most of us are separated.
Well,
That's
This was
just
I-
quite the trip.
well, let's go Gorlock to hide, as well as with Tora and the barmaid's twin sister. They are hiding in the temple, not far
alright.
from here. However, I do not know what's going on exactly here. Only you guys seems to figure out something out.
Well,
Oh.
it sounds like it's a vampire, or maybe a group of vampires, perhaps.
Did you guys found anything else?
Other than the fact the vampire's working with that elvish bitch? No, not really.
What about that?
Oh yeah, okay. As you're talking, the other guards would notice the others being like all over the place. They would just head in and help inside the barracks. Others and say, if you want, you can come in and get your stuff. It's not a big problem. We'll try. This whole town probably got fucked by whatever they are.
Most definitely. Let's get our stuff.
Yeah, you get your whole stuff back. So eventually, yeah. As you walk,
God, do you think you can turn off this field of magic around this metal pupper?
he looks at this like, I got kicked out of magic school. That's why I'm working as a guard now.
Hmm.
Oh, sucks flunking through college, man.
Strixhaven sucked.
Well, I tried. Perhaps we should try and get to the rest of our group and figure out an actual plan of action. Either we stay here and, I don't know, beat the shit out of a couple vampires and maybe save Dagon, I suppose. Or we could just leave.
You think there's a way to save him? I mean,
I don't know. I'd assume killing whatever potentially is controlling him might be able to do it, but, neither of us really know where they were. They were down there with us at one point. They may still even be down there. It's a very large, cavernous, not cavern, but it's a big dungeony place. With plenty of routes that we weren't able to explore. We were more interested in escaping at the time.
oh, very well. It seems there's. Do you think he's in immediate danger? Is there any way we can?
Well, it sounded
out
like he was being tortured, but then he went with them willingly, so I don't know. You know the guy better than I do.
I know he probably gonna asking for some more powers. He's always looking for powers.
Hmm.
He's always hungry for power.
Too bad you didn't shoot him when you had the chance. Well, let's go ahead and find the rest of our companions.
Jesus
I don't
fucking
sleep.
Christ.
There's no way I didn't notice that.
Oh no, there's no way, definitely. You definitely see this.
And just nod, and then wait, what?
As you start heading out, the whole town just is in a whole perpetual agony, let's say. After seems the whole charm is breaking and the people are slowly returning to themselves as they're just riddling from pain and confusion and puke and everything. Puking in the places all over the place.
I'm gonna grab one random guy just out of curiosity. Do you hate Dragonborn?
What? I don't like them, but I don't hate them? Why?
Puking. And then just walk away. And then just relay the information to the others.
This place used to be a nice neighborhood.
Tora, as you finally reach the temple with the Kiri, She will be like, tugs you a little bit on the back. Are we here?
Well, this is the temple that told us to, so be it. Should be safe here.
Is it really safe? She's really worried.
But I can protect you, so it should be fine.
As she nods her head slightly. As you knock at the door, the monk opens it. No hood, no nothing. As you look at him, his eyes not in the eye sockets at all. It's just eyes are removed.
My friend is supposed to be here.
As he a little bit does. Roses and what? Ah, it must be Tora. Welcome, welcome. Come in. As he again smells. Why, there's a lingering smell of blood on close to you. As she says, "May I come in?"
Oh, fuck no!
As he pulls out the holy symbol, quickly realizing what's happening. As he pushes you, Tora, inside the symbol in front of Kira, as she shrieks, as she just dissipates into the black smoke, disappears into the night.
Oh, I love this temple. I love this temple. Fuck, I love this temple.
And with this,
God!
you eventually, after some time, you would, Nerd, Brolivian, and Ren, you would reach the temple too. You would see, just as you would reach it about, you would see that black smoke quickly dissipate as into the pile, into the swarm of bats, and fly into the distance, what it looks like towards the water deep.
Would I have seen that from
No,
inside?
you're
the temple?
underground.
Oh yeah, I'm underground. Yeah, never mind.
Was that the barmaid?
Yep,
Ah,
yep. She was a vampire.
What barmaid?
The one whose sister was killed. No, I'm not even sure about that anymore. This town is fucked.
I think
Well,
yeah,
agreed.
I think that barmaid never had a sister. I think so-called twin sister was simply. Hold up. I don't know if Ren knows that. Player knows it. I don't know if Ren knows that.
Ren doesn't.
Yeah. So never mind. I didn't say anything. I wouldn't. The player does know the vampire can change the form, but Ren probably doesn't know. I would just simply say I think could be a doppelganger. Who knows?
I think we need to go to Waterdeep. Because she was staring towards Waterdeep earlier. And notice.
Dagon is still somewhere here.
We believe he might be controlled. Or maybe he's willingly going with them. Not sure I care either.
Are you sure he is still here?
Oh yes, we heard him being tortured.
But have you heard or seen him after that?
Well, it
Well,
sounded like he left with the ones who were torturing him, which we believe to be a vampire and that elven bitch who took both of us away. No offense.
Fine. So I guess for today we rest because we most definitely need it. And tomorrow
I agree with that, and I need to get these shackles off my hands. I still have them on. I guess. A nerd should also probably have shackles on because we didn't do anything to remove them.
Yeah, nerds and you both still do.
Just out of curiosity, because Ren
But,
wouldn't know, but I would.
but. As you all reach finally the temple, one party member missing, gone. What it looks like it. Unknown, his things unknown. You finally catch a moment of respite. So, with this, we will end our session here as you finally gather up into the temple inside, under the secret altar, where you all meet all together to rest and finally recoup and finally understand what the fuck just transpired today.
Quick question. While they
Yeah,
were
and our-
gone, would have an hour passed by?
No, just 45 minutes.
Okay, so I'm still in woman form.
It's just because that I don't know how the vampires survive the daylight. That is part of my question about either the barmaid or Vanessa. So because we were doing all the investigation during the daytime, which is my confusion on that part.
I'm not gonna reveal that.
Haven't you heard about the vampire sunscreen?
Have you heard of a dampier?
Well, there's either is that or yeah, but I don't know how that gonna work into. But I thought that the things the first session the first one, like at the beginning of the campaign, the one we met was in fact a vampire, right? Not a vampire.
That was a vampire. Yes, that was a full-fledged vampire, and he had some hypersensitivity.
Because then the vampire was more like sort of like a reborn type of situation of vampire.
I'm not gonna say more. It's up to you to find out. But with this is where we conclude tonight's session.
I will personally say, having read
Jesus
up on
fucking
them,
Christ.
Dampiers and Reborn are quite different.
Yeah,
While you were describing the scene with like all the villagers are puking and all that, the only thing that went through my mind was we went from Sherlock Holmes to Daisy so fast.
Yeah.
I was thinking more fucking 28 days later puking.
Yeah.
But
I forgot that movie, man.
You
But-
just I put the dog in I put my metal dragon in Nerd's care for 10 minutes and it's gone forever.
Dude, you
Was
put
that a-
your dog in the care of a person who was being sent to jail while he was being sent to jail. No offense, but that's not my fault. That's on you.
Okay, yeah, I was
Should have sent it with Ren.
okay, yeah. That is totally on me because I totally thought that it was not you that was gonna get brought to jail.
I said specifically.
So I should have left him with Ren, but never mind.
That was the funny thing,
I
because
said-
initially you left him with Ren, and then after I was being taken out, I was like, why are you giving him to me?
because I thought Ren was being taken. I'm very sleepy. I'm sorry.
No.
That's fine. But yeah, thank you for joining tonight's session. I hope you all had fun for a little bit of Sherlock Holmes situation here. You still don't know what the fuck happened, so I'm not gonna discuss this more, and the questions towards it is gonna be answered only.
I
to
love
what
how
happened.
every single character is getting the same thought on their own. Fuck this town. Why not leave?
and starting to question why we even tried to save Dagger.
Yeah, and literally the only anchor point that we still have is Tora's good-heartedness at the moment. That's the only reason we're still here.
Everyone else, fuck Dagger.
I mean, to
Fuck
be fair,
Dagon,
if we want
fuck
to
this
deal with
town.
any of this, we need fucking Princess here. She'll be
Yep.
an asset taking down half of the shit here.
Yeah, like Paladin, Vampire, both buffet. Let's go.
I need to be really careful about knowledge on the vampire for me
Yes, I know.
because because
Curse of Strahd.
I'm running Curse of Strahd. I have all that knowledge in my mind. I'm just like, oh shit, I cannot see any of that because Ram wouldn't know. This is hard. Okay, I'm just gonna play dumb that I don't know anything about it. That would be much easier for me.
But
I
yeah,
don't
I
think
hope.
you have to play that. No, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
but I really hope you had a good session tonight.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun yelling at you guys.
Yeah. I have a question. Why did everybody find it so funny when I switched to woman voice?
I didn't find you funny.
You
I just
sound
simply
like
like
Castrated man.
Castrated.
Well,
Fuck boy.
well, guess what? I am a man and I do not have a very high voice. I am very sorry.
That's fine. It's just thought of expression, you know.
Just doing
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's
Just the-
that normal sinuous voice is all you gotta do. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Cavalry's here.
Cheers, love.
Cheers, love.
Cavalry's here.
Cavalry's here.
But anyways,
Cheers, love.
Stora, you came back to the current shitstorm of this situation.
Yeah.
need our princess.
Quite a
next session.
shitstorm, yeah.
Thank God Tora was here, or else we would have already left.
But I can say, Max, I'm really proud of how the shit went down. I did not expect this shit to turn away like this. So props to you, my boy.
I was
Yeah,
not
I was-
expecting to get
I
both
was
of you in
really
jail.
confused.
Yeah.
but Mark failed so hard.
It's not my fault.
So hard.
It's the fall of the fucking dice, man.
The entire time I thought it was just like Dagon having like something like the sky self or something, but no, it's a whole other character.
I knew it wasn't that the second my investigation failed to discover it, so I was still thinking maybe it was some other kind of magic that transformed him into it, but then I heard him screaming in the dungeon. I was like, oh. Huh.
Yeah, I was so confused, man. I thought like because at the beginning of the campaign at some point you were like, maybe I should just kill Dagon and make a new character, and I was like, okay, now it's time. He's killing his old character, now he's a bitch. Okay, I get it.
No, wait, the real time I was like, oh, huh, was when he'd used the anti-magic field, and he was the only one who didn't get turned. That was the big, oh, huh.
Oh
I love-
yeah. Oh yeah, I should have thought of that. That makes sense.
I love this game. Oh, I fucking love this game. Like doing this kind of pulling off this kind of a twist and
What the twist?
like creating you the moments like,
Up
oh
with
shit.
this. We literally came up with this whole thing like a couple of days before.
Yeah, and that was the thing you were discussing.
Yes,
When
that's
I-
why
when
we
I-
were so like, fuck off, Marcus.
Yeah, that was so funny because I have to explain it to the other guys. Like in the afternoon, I saw them online and I popped in. The first words out of K's mouth, "Fuck off, Marcus," and I so I got out of the voice call.
Well, Marcus, don't be sad because I was in a voice chat with them and they just muted and deafened me.
Well, I think that's way nicer. Like being mutant and deafened is way nicer than "fuck off, Marcus."
They were just like, well, bye, Max. See you in a little bit, and then just muted and deafened and didn't even manage to reply on it.
Alright. Oh god, Jesus.
This was a good session. I love the twists. Oh.
I'm loving it. Okay, I gotta go to bed. I have to wake up in 4 hours.
Oh shit!
my
All right,
God.
go.
Hey, oh,
Batman.
Bye bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Hi.
Oh man. I hope you had a good session tonight, Siren and Snicks. I
It
was
funny.
I was thinking this over since